I'm disappointed that none of you saw the Pombon emote that I spent $0 on because people are just giving away emotes on Twitter. I'm disappointed that none of you discovered it. There's another secret emote that none of you discovered. I'm very disappointed in all of you. Clam Burglar, I'm happy about you, though. Oh, is that on the stream? Well, that's last format, so if they would have had a Pokepad, they would have been fine. So I'm very disappointed that none of you... There we go, Zenith found it. Leave it to Zenith to find it. Leave it to Zenith. That'll be Zenith who found it. All right, so we're just playing Rotom, and you know I'll try to mix in some Zoroark and maybe what was the other thing that I have? Oh yeah, Carbon, Lucario, Dunsparce, Smetang. Yeah, we'll do the thing. We'll do the thing, but yeah, it's mostly just gonna be Rotom. No Gecko. No, I was going to. No, there's no Gekwa. There's no Gekwa. Gekwa's the worst one. Gekwa doesn't deserve it. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna be playing Rotom, and then maybe I'll have time for some other ones. So we'll do the Wondrous Patch one first. I did really well in my testing, but I didn't run into a single Grimmsnarl or Dragapult, so I'm sure we'll face just Grimmsnarl and just Dragapult, and it'll be terrible. What, does anybody actually think that Gekwa is good? Does anyone actually think, oh yeah, Gekwa is good? And is Seattle still last format? Like, is Seattle seriously last format as well? All right, so we have... I guess we just want to go for the Mow Rotom. Seattle is still Phantasmal Flames. Yeah, Seattle, I thought it was the last one. That's still pathetic, though. Like, do you understand that the Ascended Heroes tournament format is going to last a month? Like, literally 1 month? Okay, so this is what I played in one of those tests. This is what I played against for the Reddit game. So if anybody wants to get on my good side, which is where my butt is, and then, of course, we start the stupid Rotom. We start the one Rotom that I actually need. So get this to 69 upvotes. It needs 2 more upvotes to hit 69 and then stop, okay? Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, start a prediction. Sure, we'll do the 6-7. Thank you for the sub, Leah. Naturally, I start the stupid Mow Rotom, which is the only way that I actually knock out the Zorua. So if you want to see something funny, look in the mirror. Okay, actually, we go retreat into this Rotom. This is what I learned during testing, is that you actually don't use the Lilies turn 1. It's kind of crazy to say, but you do not use the Lilies turn 1. I should probably leave a bench space open for Shaymin in case they have Darmanitan. But don't forget, this deck plays Bravery Charm, so if they try to, you know, do anything with Darmanitan sniping, then we'll be totally okay. But this is what I found that was really... Oh, that's very sad. I mean, I might actually get punished for my greed now. They might just knock me out, but if I just find a Bravery Charm, then the Rotom's surviving, or just a couple tools... that is actually not a knockout. Yeah, I was going to say that's not a knockout, but that we take those. Yeah, so yeah, Leah, you're 1 step closer to the edge, and I'm great at edging. So Leah enjoys it when I'm close to edging. Yeah, when you face a Zoroark deck and they don't get anything, that's yeah, they just kind of concede. All right, so we're going up against Thunderbird. T-Bird, sorry, with double D's. T-Bird with double D's. Zenith, everyone's gifting subs today. And Team Louie, welcome aboard. So yes, if you go into the Seattle stream and be like, ugh, last format, ew. We should all go watch Trust Your Pilot, who's Reddit famous. And Lil Frizz, yeah, it's probably a Twitch extension, right? It's probably just an extension they had. You know, normally when you watch my stream, you get an extension. All right, so this is a terrible start for us. 4 wet lights, yeah, it's until rotation, it's always there. So how many tools in hand is too many tools in hand? How many tools is too many? Because we're about to have all of them. All right, so if I play with my balls, we don't really have anyone who can get us out. Oh, I guess, yeah, the Tatsugiri can get us out of this. So let's go Air Balloon on you, 100% Air Balloon on you. Retreat, try to get a supporter for next turn. And we got a Lillies. It is a little unfortunate, but if we top deck a Psychic Energy, we are absolutely golden. Because then all you do is you just Roto Call. The cool thing about this deck is that if you go first and you get an energy, you're okay. And oh, right, the reason everyone's gifting subs. No, 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 never gonna let me down. You're not allowed to do that. No, never gonna let me down. That's cheating. You're not allowed to. You have to. You can't. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. We don't allow that here. That's cheating. And then they Iono'd me. Fine. Thank you for the gifted subs. I'll play a Sprigatito. I have to do a stupid Sprigatito stream now. Have to do a stupid Sprig Tito EX stream now. And I'll just put Lilligant in brackets because that's the only way it's going to work. So the way that it'll work is that I can't end the stream until I win a game with Sprigatito, and it has to be a game where I take a knockout. So those will be the rules, is that I do have to take a knockout with Sprigatito. Okay, it can't just be, oh, I queue up into an opponent and they immediately concede. No, it has to be a legitimate win. Okay, so we're not quite doing great, but the Mow Rotom is amazing. So I think I benched the Mow Rotom. We go attached to this guy. I'm going to counter gain you. We're going to attract some customers. We got an Iono. I'm actually not going to use the Iono because... Actually, I think I do use the Iono. Right, now that I'm thinking about it, I think we do use the Iono simply because I would have a Fezandipiti and a Nest Ball on the bottom of my deck if I wait until next turn to use Iono. At least in this situation, I know that I have a chance to draw into them. So and then of course we got the Town Store to invalidate the entire thing, but that's okay. So let's go Bravery Charm because I know I'm going to get a Rotom EX, probably 2 Rotom EX. So yeah, we'll just go for Bravery Charms here. And then I think I'll put a counter gain on this one just in case they take the bait that I've masterfully put in front of them. And yeah, I think we just go double Rotom EX because we want to bait out their Sharpedo. We want to bait their Pedo because if they target the Rotom EX, that means they're not attacking the Mow Rotom. The issue, of course, is that we have to be very smart with our Mow Rotom. We have to be very intelligent because this is our win condition for this matchup. Remember, you can have 2 tools attached. So I can have experience share, I can have counter gain. Realistically, the best case scenario is if they just knock out the Rotom. That card doesn't matter because they put a Binding Mochi on their Sharpedo. And we can easily hit 430 with the Mow Rotom. I can easily do like 600. And FM Boss, yes, it does. They have the... Are you kidding? They didn't even have to Arven for it. They didn't have... Are you freaking kidding me? Number one, who the hell is playing Tool Scrapper? I mean, everyone's going to be playing it pretty soon. But they didn't even have to try. PDCGL was just like, oh, hey, there we go. Oh, man. Okay. All right. No, we're fine. It doesn't seem like they're going to do anything this turn if they put a Kangaskhan down. Unless they're... Yeah, they're going to retreat. Then they're going to go into the Pedo. So this is the Sharpedo Kangaskhan deck that I showed off a little while ago. That's pretty good. Yeah, I literally Iono'd them into everything they needed. Okay, so we can Morty's away the thing. The question is... No, I need an energy. I was going to say, do we hold off and try not to get a counter gain? No, I have to go get a counter gain because I need an energy. So this is going to get a little sketchy here. That's a Wondrous Patch. Okay, so we want the counter gain. I think I actually used Tatsugiri first, which sounds really weird, but I think we use Tatsugiri first just because I need to try to get a Fez here. Okay, I have them in the deck, by the way. They are definitely in the deck. All right, so we got the Fez anyway. That's good. Let's go. Earthen Vessel away that. So we have the knockout on the active Pedo. And it's definitely worth it to put the Fez into play because they've put themselves on odd prizes. So it's like I'm playing with house money right now. And we'll just put Bravery Charms on the Rotom EX. There's some Brave Bangle. All right, so we have to go Bravery Charm, Counter Gain, attach to you, and oh man, yeah, Brave Bangle does stack. Okay, so I think we go Experience Share on you because we want to save the final Counter Gain for the final Rotom, right? That is the best case scenario. All right, then we go Retreat into the Mow Rotom, 360, easy. Look at that. I have, what, 5, 6 tools in play, and we're just knocking out a Mega right away. This is why the deck is so good now, is because you add the Psychic Attacker. Now Lucario and Dragapult become winnable matchups. What's the ace spec? I think I played it turn 1, didn't I? Yeah, we had Treasure Tracker, so just go get 5 tools. It's not my favorite. You know, I think with so many tools in the deck, you don't really need Treasure Tracker. Right, you know, you have Town Store, you have Lilies to 8 multiple times probably. So it's not like, oh, you have to play Treasure Tracker. You could play Prime Catcher or whatever the hell you want, or Maximum Belt if you really wanted to. It's just, you know, it is a card that gets you 5 cards, which is really good. No, Zenith, we don't have a metal one, we don't have a fighting one, so it's not perfect. Would it be better to play Cape or Belt? Well, that's the thing, right? It's you turn 1 card into 5 cards, right? This deck is all about just having the advantage in terms of, you know, you have the right tool, you know, being able to just have the right tools for the right situation. That's why you play Counter Gain. That's why you play Experience Share. So when somebody gets knocked out, you pass it back. And then when you have Counter Gain, you let them beat you off a little bit. And 4 White Lights, that's Garbodor. We will play Garbodor before it rotates to see if it's still playable. I don't know if it is. But I'm in a situation where, I mean, I don't think I have to worry, right? I'm just going to hit into them with this Rotom. And then we just prepare for a Mow Rotom. Right? I'm in no rush here. The problem is if they target this Rotom, I maybe... Okay, they didn't. I was like, if they target this Rotom, I maybe can't attack into the Pedo, because then I might be able to cheese a prize, but we kind of just want them to win, right? We kind of just want to let them win. Because I can't knock out the Pedo next turn. I know that for a fact. I cannot beat off a Pedo next turn. Are they... Okay. The reason I can't do that is because I don't have a backup Mow Rotom. So it does get a... It does get a little sketchy. All right, well, now we have all the things. But I think I'm in a situation where we're just taking our time, right? We don't do anything too crazy. We just take our time. I have all of my recovery in my hand. And yeah, we can just attack. We can do whatever we want here. The world is my cloister, right, Tangerine? But we're definitely not wasting our recovery on the Mow Rotom this turn. But I do want to have another Rotom into play at some point. Or I guess I could just Budew them, right? So if I Budew them, does that do anything? Because obviously they'll knock out the Budew with Monkey Dory, but they do need to put an energy on it. How many? Are they down 3? Oh, they're only down 2. I still think we go Morty's away the Heat Rotom. We got that Rotom. Okay, then we have Bravery Charm. And Never Let Me Down. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Did I already use the Fez? Oh, I did. Okay, that was the first thing I did. I was like, wait, did I already use the Fez? I don't remember that. If this is nothing, I won't do anything. If this is nothing, I won't do anything. All right, so yeah, I guess we just retreat, go into the Psychic Rotom, and we should be okay, because we have to let them beat me off twice. But I'm also just kind of in a situation where I have Wondrous Patch in the deck. So if they don't heal this, or if they expose it like some toes, or if, you know, they go into Seviper or something, we have a lot of options. We just have to avoid them. I mean, I don't think we have to worry, right? Do we even have to worry in this matchup? Like, yeah, they have a Seviper, which is really good. That can do 240. That can knock out a Rotom if they really want to. But the reason you need to have 2 Rotom in play is that if you only have one and it gets knocked out, then you have to discard tools. But what I really like about this deck is that your opponent has to make a choice. Do I go after your attacker and get 1 prize, or do I go after your Rotom or Fez on the bench and take 2 prizes, but I leave your attackers, right? It's like I leave your best tools, I leave your energy, I leave your attackers, and odds are I'm going to have to expose a 2 or 3 prizer in order to take that knockout anyway. All right, so obviously we're in a bit of a sticky situation, because now they have a knockout on my Tatsugiri next turn, and that could cost us the game. But we're okay, right? Because they'll go Monkey Dory. Yeah, they could literally win the game next turn. And, okay, that's good, because it means they're stacking things that they don't need. And Tangerine, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you've been putting yourself into Mega Scrafty territory, and I'm sorry that you've been subjecting yourself to that torment. You feel like Rotom EX should have also had the attack? But I mean, it does 130 damage and you have to discard all energy. That's such a good attack. What do you mean? That's such an amazingly great attack. What are you talking about? All right, so yeah, we are in kind of a dilly of a pickle here. Yeah, they want me to obviously knock out the Seviper, but I'm not going to do that. So it's really just going to come down to an Iono to 3, and if they get a bosses off the Iono to 3, we lose the game. Unless I can get... If I can get Wondrous Patch bosses off of this, though, we do win. So if 2 of my 4 cards are Wondrous Patch bosses, I guess I also needed the energy. But yeah, let's go Fez. Probably should have saved the Fez, but I believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, okay, well, I shouldn't have believed in the heart of the cards. All right, let's go Night Stretcher. We're going to go get the Mow Rotom this turn, because, you know, you may as well do it while you have it. That's going to go there. I'm going to attach the Mow Rotom to you. I'm going to Counter Gain. And then, yeah, we're just going to put you up front. And we're going to go Lily's Pearl on, I think, this one. All right, so we have an energy. We have 2 Rotom, because I can win. The problem is that we have the counter catcher in the bottom of the deck now. But I am going to shuffle the deck with Tatsugiri, so that's really... Ooh, we got double Brave Bangle. Okay, so let's go Bravery Charm, Brave Bangle, and then attract customers. We definitely want to leave the Tatsugiri in the active. And, okay, if I go for bosses, we don't have a play next turn, so we're going to go for the Lilies. And then we leave the Tatsugiri in the active, and we end turn. Because if they Iono me and they take a knockout, that's fine. So it realistically just comes down to, did they get a bosses? If they got a bosses off the Iono to 3, they win the game. Or I guess if they get a bosses off of their prize as well. So that is also a way that they can win this game, is if they get a prize off of this bosses, or if they get a bosses off of the prizes, because they would have already done it. If they had game, they would have done it already. Because all they need to do is Toxtricity to the Pedo. Hungry Jaws, I already built up the damage on Hungry Jaws, because somebody who... Yeah, and they also had the Seviper. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, PDCGL? You know what? In a month, we'll never be saying the words Iono is a lie ever again. No, because I wanted to activate Counter Catcher for the following turn. So that was the play, was that if, you know, they're forced to take a knockout, then I have Counter Catcher for the following turn. And the other thing is that they would have had 2 Monkey Dory, so they could have also just double KO'd a Rotom. So they would have had 2 Monkey Dory, most likely. They could have had spot for a Fez. So it was, yeah, then they would have had to put a 2 or 3, but then they would have had double Monkey Dory, right? And my Rotom only has 60 hit points. So if they have double Monkey Dory, that takes a knockout of the Rotom, and then they were still just the bosses. Yeah, the Monkey Dory was the reason that they won. Because somebody told me to hit into the Sharpedo. Okay, here we go. And they would have needed more pieces. They would have needed more Pekos. All right, so this is Dragapult Moltres, which is great for us because I started a Budew. Yeah, but I was just worried, like, oh, what if they have a Fezandipiti, right? If they have Fezandipiti, that increases their chances to draw more cards, because... No, because they still would have just needed the bosses, right? Because... And also, they had their Mega Kangaskhan. So I was just trying to limit the amount of cards they were going to draw, because they could have just promoted the Kangaskhan, drawn 2, either gone for double Monkey Dory, or gone for a Fez, drawn like 1,000,000 cards. So I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what you're super saying. I mean, I feel like I have to put the Psyduck down, right? And you know what? MD's in? Yeah, I got a Bravery Charm Budew. What do you think about that, buddy? Okay, apparently I'm not playing a Rotom deck. Apparently I'm not playing a Rotom deck. I'm playing a Budew Psyduck Shaymin deck. I mean, it's fine. It's just a little weird that, you know, you Lillies for 8 cards and get nothing good, and they just have everything. Okay, so now they have to 2-shot my Budew. I'm very, very glad that I put the stupid Bravery Charm on the Budew. What? Why? Why do I bother waking up in the morning? What's the point? Oh, yeah, they got Jamming Tower, they got Luminous Energy. Oh, you know, no big deal. They got everything. What a great game. Do you see the pattern? This is why I said you can't play Nighttime Mine and you can't play Battle Cage, just because they always have the jamming. Now you're just rubbing it in. Now PDCGL is just being a butt face. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have to go Fez. I think I have to, you know, flip the script on that Fez. That's good, except for the fact that we don't have a playable hand. So that's really cool. We still don't have a playable hand. Okay, well, that's a spicy meatball right there. Okay, so we're gonna put an Air Balloon on you. We're gonna put a Bravery Charm on you. I know it doesn't do anything, but you still got the thingy thing. And then we go end turn. And never gonna let me down. That is the dream if you're a Slowking player. But as you saw from my previous stream, Slowking never works for me for some reason. All right, that's good, because this means I get to draw 4 cards and maybe... Wait, do I play... Yeah, I play Town Store. I was like, do I play a Counter Stadium? I do. Sounds like a skill issue. Well, I was playing Ends Vanilla Slowking. That was definitely a bit of a skill issue. And the butthole short doesn't have very many views. I'm very disappointed in all of you. I put so much work into that 19-second YouTube short all about buttholes. Very disappointed in all of you. I'm also disappointed that no one's using the new emotes that I spent $0 on. Yeah, I guess that one makes the most sense. Thank you, FM Boss. And if you're wondering where that Beedrill emote comes from, that is literally the attack, design? The attack animation. That's the attack animation for Beedrill in Pokemon Stadium when it uses String Shot. So you think that might be vulgar if you have a dirty mind because you're a dirty person. But no, that is actually the Beedrill's attack animation from Pokemon Stadium. Did you notice how they just got bosses as well? Did you notice that? How they also just got somehow bosses? And I have nothing going on, and this is insane. All right, so we do have a Clefairy, but I think we have to go hard retreat into the Tatsugiri. Retreat into the Tatsugiri. Wondrous Patch to the Clefairy. Hopefully the Clefairy doesn't get knocked out, but I'm sure it will. Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, kind of got to save everything here. And we can go end turn. So if this jamming, if they didn't just happen to get the jamming tower, if they didn't just happen to get the luminous energy, if they didn't just happen to get the bosses, we'd be in a great position. If they didn't just happen to draw into everything they need, we'd be doing great right now. You know, if they only drew into one of those 3 cards, we'd be fine. You know, I'm happy if they get Luminous. I'm happy if they get bosses. It's a stupid jamming tower. But what I can still win, right? I'm not out of this game yet. We do have the Clefairy. I have Lily's Pearl. If they don't knock out the Tatsugiri, I just go attach to the Tatsugiri, retreat, counter gain, counter catcher. Hopefully they put a Dragapult into play. Or at the very least, hopefully they put 2 energy on a Dracloak, because that'd be swell like a low. The problem is, of course, is they're building up a ton of damage on my side of the field. Right? So we have to basically hunt Dragapult all day long. The Psyduck is putting in work, which is good. Oh, there is no world. There is no world where they how? No, you're not allowed to do that. That is not allowed. Okay, we have a Heat Rotom. That's exactly the Rotom that I wanted. Thank you, PDCGL. You know, I asked myself, what is the Rotom that we want in this situation? We obviously want that one. Okay, so let's go. Lily's Determination. Can I please get a Lily's Pearl? And a Counter Stadium? Or none of those things. That also works. Oh my god. Okay, so we're about to lose our Clefairy. That's fun. All right, so I'm going to put this Rotom down. We prized our stadium, of course. Yep, love that. Not quite sure how we come back from this, because I'm going to need a Wondrous Patch and a bunch of things. I don't think we can win because of the jamming tower. You know, they've literally drawn everything. Yeah, we're playing a Clefairy, Psyduck, Fez, Shaymin, Tatsugiri, Rotom EX deck. There's no baby Rotom in here. Or stadiums. No, the Sprigatito stream, we'll win game. We'll probably end up facing like Zoroark and we'll win. Dark Side, I mean, you can bet some money on it. You can bet me some real money. Yes, just make sure you redeem the new code. So the new code, Poke Monday. Poke Monday 2026, that expires in less than a week. So make sure you redeem that one. It's 30 packs, 3,000 of each currency. Remember when we used to have 3 currencies instead of 2? So the 4 codes at the bottom, those last until March 17th, March 26th, around there. Poke Monday, that is gone on March 5th. So that is just a 1-week only code. And if you didn't log into PDCGL yesterday, you can't get these anymore. Yeah, Integrity Farms remembers. What's the Australian to, I don't know, probably not very good. So yes, if you didn't log in yesterday, like I told everyone. Yeah, and then we get a Mega Lucario deck on March 5th as well. So it's just, they keep giving us free stuff, but I don't know why they keep giving us free stuff when it's like, the game doesn't make money, so what's the point? All right, well, let's go for double Rotom. We should have a Wondrous Patch, right? We should have, yeah, we have a Wondrous Patch. We have 2 bosses. We have no more Counter Catcher. Like, if I just knock this dude out, we might win. All right, so I'm going to attract some customers because I want Wondrous Patch bosses. So remember, they have been able to find everything they need every single turn. I just need to find it 1 turn. I just need to find one thing, yeah, we're out of here. We prized our stadium. We can't do anything. And FM boss, I would assume so. Yeah, just because that's probably going to be like a claim this deck kind of thing where you have to, you know, tap onto it to get it. I don't think it's just going to be automatically added. Yeah, we're outie here. Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe we do the Sprigatito stream today, you know, because things are clearly not going to be good here. Well, you don't need more. Literally, type in Poke Monday 2026. Poke Monday 2026, and you get 3,000, which is more than you'll get from anything else. I want to see you suffer for 3 hours. Well, what if it was a piggyback stream? Actually, I guess I should reverse it so people who can't read, it's the first thing they see. All right, so I'll pin the new one. All right, so they went first. So then I'm going Rotom, baby. I'm gonna Rotom my boat. Oh crap! This is probably Alakazam. And there's no tool that prevents effects of attacks, right? And ABC, damn straight. Yeah, it's like 30 packs, which is really okay. Let's go Air Balloon, and then Lillie's Determination. Rotom EX down. That's going to go there. Of course, we didn't get a single energy. That would have made way too much sense. Getting energy. Could you imagine? Can you imagine all the people? All right, so that's going to go there, and then we're just going to Itchy Pollen. So I am under the assumption that they have it. And FM boss, yeah, the problem with celebrations is that it is long term, but like that's really good, right? It's if you're willing to take the time, it's really good. All right, so I don't think I can play the game. It's just conditions, right, Frank? You got to read the terms and conditions with Testicle Festival. All right, so yeah, I'm not really sure why this deck is struggling so much today, but it is. Oh, they're playing Spiky Energy. They're playing the goated Spiky Energy. This is how you know someone's been hurt by a Budew before. I mean, I don't want to waste an Iono this early in the game, right? That's not cool. All right, so let's attach to you. And Incineroaring, that's what I was thinking, but it's not coming out till October, so we'll have to wait. What you have to remember is the 5th of November. All right, so let's go attach to you. But what you have to remember is that Celebrations had 25 cards in the main set because it was the 25th anniversary. So this set will have 30. So probably 30 in the main set, 30 in the Classic Collection if they do the same thing. So it'll be slightly worse, right? Because Celebrations was 25th anniversary, so it had 25 cards. This one is 30th anniversary, so it'll have 30 cards. So based on that, it will be worse. All right, well, it looks like I would imagine they're going to get the first knockout, whether it's with, I mean, if they're taking a knockout, they're just going to ram me. And never going to let me down. Well, I mean, just if it's going to be like Celebrations, right? If it's just going to be like Celebrations, then they're just going to repeat the same thing and just be like, hey, here's cards. I press 1 if they're going to ram me, press 2 if they're going to pissy bolt on me. Yeah, if you're struggling, oh, they're going to not do anything? Yeah, it's if you're struggling to get stuff in PTCGL, something's wrong because you just get so much free stuff these days, you don't even have to try. It's like when I go to a bar and I meet a woman, instead of saying words, I just go up to her and show her my my ranking on PTCGL, and she's like, "You don't even have to try. Say less, King." Is that what it says? Is that something that kids say these days? Is that something the kids would say these days? Say less, King. Is that a thing they'd say? All right, so we're gonna lose this one. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna lose this game. Really excited for that. That would only work with your male audience. Oh, there's a Wondrous Patch. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so it's like they showed off Arceus V-Star, Zacian V, base set Charizard, which they'll reprint for like the 6th time. You see, like I'll show them off in the video tomorrow. So tomorrow's video is going to be kind of a mishmash of everything because they showed like 6 cards from Chaos Rising this week for no reason. It's like they could have shown a couple more. But they were like, hey, what if we didn't? What if we didn't show off cards? Wouldn't that be cool? Like we're 6 days away from knowing all of Chaos Rising and only half the set is known. Which is kind of insane, right? That we only know half of the set and it's fully... They put their Fez down, everybody. They put a Fez into play. They put a Fez into play, we have a chance. Yeah, and that's another thing I'll touch on in the video is that because Winds and Waves is not coming out till 2027, that means we're going to be in the Mega Evolution era for at least 2 years. So they could change it where it's like, oh, they'll release it in September 2027, and then we just start the new generation around that time, just so Mega Evolution is exactly 2 years. Or they do the typical new generation starts in March, and March 2028 is when we get our next era. So there's a reason clearly why they're giving us such terrible sets now is because, oh, right, Experience Share doesn't activate because it's effects of attacks. Fantastic. That's so cool. And we didn't even get a playable card. Wouldn't that have been fun if we got a playable card, everybody? Press 1 if you would have enjoyed getting a playable card in your hand. All right, well, we're 1 tool short. Yeah, it's definitely helping to explain why it's just like 4 megas at a set. 80 to 90 cards in a set now, apparently. Definitely helps explain that. You know, let's just give up. Okay, so this is not working. We were going to lose that one. They were already up by 2 prizes. They had 17 more cards in their hand than me. Oh, man. PDCGL is hating on the Rotom. It's like they don't want to get motorboated. All right, so let's do so this is less reliant on Wondrous Patch, and it's just more reliant on K. Clamburglar would have gotten that one if Clamburglar was here, but Clamburglar's probably watching the Seattle stream. You know, you should go into the Seattle stream, keep this open. Keep this tab open, though. Don't close this tab. And see if Clamburglar's there and say, shame on you for cheating on Pilot. Vertrums, I'm terrible. Rotom is failing miserably because of PDCGL. And FM Boss, do I think? No. Do I hope? Yes, because right now we're still just going to be in a Dragapult world for the next 3, 4, 5 months. Yeah, this deck did a lot better, but hey, this is pretty good. If they just knock out the Shaymin, we're actually in there. Chlamydia's cheating on me? You go over there and say that Pilot wants Chlamydia. Okay, this is a winnable matchup. With a start like this, how can I lose? It's literally impossible. With a double Poffin start, Shaymin in the active, there's literally no chance that Trust Your Pilot loses this game. Like, look at this. We definitely have to Air Balloon this guy. I mean, Lily's Pearl doesn't really matter, so I can probably just waste it. Now, the question is, do I attack with this Rotom? Like, do we save these Rotom for later? I think the answer is yes. And I think I also save... but I don't need the Lily's Pearl. So actually, I'm going to attach the Lily's Pearl. I know it's weird. I know it's really weird to put a Lily's Pearl on a Rotom this early, but now I can, you know, easily knock out the Budew. I can potentially knock out a Zorua. But the reason I didn't just immediately retreat into the Tatsugiri is because if I don't get an Air Balloon off of the Lilies next turn, then that Tatsugiri is just kind of trapped in the active. And currently, I do have a guaranteed Gadget Show for next turn. So I'm sitting pretty. I mean, usually I'm sitting pretty because, I mean, look at me. I'm always sitting pretty. But they're probably just going to itch my balls, and that's okay. Because I'd much rather have Chlamydia than crabs. All right, we got this. And they're playing with their secret box. They are fingering their secret box, which is very disappointing. No, this is not the last day of stream. This is the last day of new Ascended Heroes decks. All of March, leading up until Perfect Orders, it's only like 12 streams. That'll just be Trust Your Pilot playing pre-rotation decks. And one of the first decks that Trust Your Pilot will be playing is Hippowdon. Doesn't rotate, so, I mean, it technically gets better post-rotation because I think Heavy Baton remains. I think Heavy Baton is an H-block card. So this actually gets better post-rotation because we get Barbaracle, and we can use that with... you can use Counter Gain, Barbaracle, or Heavy Baton. Any combination of those. And this card is just super good, right? This is just a really good card. You play it with just like anybody who can put damage into play. And it's 150 to their active, 40 to each bench Pokemon. And you're just like, damn, bro. Okay, so we actually can't use the Artisan here because I need to leave a space open for Rotom EX. Yeah, there's Uxie Hippowdon. There's, oh my balls. Okay. Well, this is just going to be... I mean, I guess I just Artisan, right? And they're going to have to take a knockout at some point. So let's go... No, honestly, I don't think I do anything because I'm going to have to go for, I think, double duty here. I'm going to have to pull double duty. All right, so we definitely want an experience share on one of the Mow Rotom. That's going to go there. I want to retreat the feet. And then we go Gadget Show. So what they're trying to do this turn is they want to knock out the Mow Rotom with the experience share. I wanted to have 2 experience share in play. You know, because we're not going to have access to Counter Gain. So I think maybe 3 experience share is the correct number, because what if you go ahead right? What if you go ahead and you start winning, and obviously you don't want to do that? Okay, so if they don't notice the Shaymin, they're gonna rage concede. And never gonna let me down. Well, I think you play one Monkey Dory. Right? I think you play one Monkey Dory just to help hit people, but like Rocky Helmet does it, Vengeful Punch does it, Yuxi does it, there's a Mr. Mime that does it, you know, you can play Frostlass. The only reason I'm playing this pre-rotation is, you know, A, Never Gonna Let Me Down is my sugar daddy, and 2, Reversal Energy rotates, so that takes away a way of playing it. So it's just because Reversal Energy rotates, I want to do the thing. Okay, so we have double Rotom EX. They're on odd prizes. All I need to do to win is not lose. And they're weak to grass. And they did the cardinal sin of, you know, alt-tabbing out. Ah, crap. Actually, no, this is perfect. I was about to say, this is crappy. This is perfect. All right, so we go for one Rotom. I think I need to... no, I think we go for a Fez. I think we honestly just go for a Fez because card advantage is going to be how we win this game. So let's go Air Balloon, Bravery Charm this guy. I think I put a Brave Bangle on you. I'm going to... hopefully get another experience share. All right, definitely 3 experience share. 4 Counter Gain, 2 experience share is not the right ratio. You know, as the kids would say, I've been ratioed. You know, call me CSI Miami because I've been Horatioed. Get it? Because his name was I think his name, or wait, is the actor who plays him Horatio? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Tatsugiri is the most useless card in the history of the world. You know, Pokegear is better, and Pokegear gets shut off by Budew. Okay, so we want to go... yeah, we want to go Grass on you. I think just save everything else, unless I'm short of a KO, but I think we have it. Yeah, I think we have it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we have the knockout. And then they're going to have to come up and attack with a Zoroark, and we have a backup Mow Rotom. So unless they have a Tools Crapper, we win the game. It is that simple. We win the game. And Lil Frizz, damn straight. Leah and Clamburglar and Zenith and Never Gonna Let You Down, they got us to 100 subs, and I have to do a stupid Sprigatito EX stream. Yeah, and Fez is a better supporter finder than Tatsugiri. And then also we prized 2 Lilies, apparently, so that would explain. Okay, Tatsugiri, I don't hate you as much, but you still suck. Are they going to use Backdraft? That's my favorite. Oh, God, who's in Backdraft? I can't remember. That's not the football guy, is it? That was, like, something else. And this dumb game, thank you for the raid, that is a perfect representation of the game we are currently playing. This dumb game. All right, so we're in a bit of a sticky situation, except for the fact that I just knocked out their Zoroark and they will rage quit and they will hate their life. So that's a good situation. I probably should have just knocked out the Darmanitan, but you know, we don't. Yeah, see, see, we don't care. We knew what they were gonna do. Once they were out of their Zoroark, we knew they were gonna concede because they were facing the #1 Rotom player in the history of PDCGL. Okay, maybe we're making a comeback here. Maybe we're making a comeback, and Trust Your Pilot is going to get a YouTube video out of this, because I haven't gotten a YouTube video in a little bit. I've been too busy talking about buttholes and stuff in my YouTube shorts. We're at level 385, by the way. All right, so we definitely want to have 3 experience share. Oh, it's not the football guy. So we're gonna go 3 experience share, 4 counter gain. Force prestige on the way, damn straight. Okay, so let's cut. I mean, we could definitely. I think we can just cut a Poffin, right? Especially when we have all the. Yeah, we can just cut a Poffin. We don't need a Poffin. We got 3 balls. We can cut a Poffin. When you have 3 balls, you can always cut one off. 4th mental breakdown. Well, hey, 4 years for level 400. It all fits. And my favorite comment on that Reddit post is always who. You know, it's like literally trust your pilot's the #1 most best player in the history of the game. Ah, damn it. More people upvoted it. So we're not going to... Okay, this is not me saying you should downvote anything. It's me saying that unfortunately we're no longer at 69, okay? Soon as I caught a Poffin, we have a hand that would have needed a Poffin. So do not downvote it, but it's just me pointing out the fact that, oh my god. I have a feeling we're going to lose this game. Just a thought. Yeah, it's just who? And it's like, if you've ever watched a video on YouTube about PDCGL, you know who I am. You may not know the name, but you know the words licking your moist ear, moistening your ear, licking it, making it wet. That should be my new slogan. I make ears wet. You know what happens after I make ears wet for a really long time? You want to know what happens? You know what happens. Use the emote that most represents what happens to people after I make their ears wet for a couple minutes. I mean, it's probably... Okay, I would recommend using that emote for today because it's probably going to get taken down. I would imagine that emote's not going to last very long. And, you know, I might remove it just so I don't get in trouble with Twitch. And never gonna let me down. You're gonna be proud of me, but I'm going to look into doing a dual stream on Monday with the VODs channel. I would not expect it to happen because boomer brain and all that. But my video tomorrow is going to be my typical I'm worried about Chaos Rising because, like, what do we have? We don't have anything good coming in that set. Like, yeah, everyone's going to say that Dragalogy is good, but, like, that's about it. And next week I'll probably play the King Gambit. We'll probably play Hippowdon. What else do I have? Yeah, obviously, we're uniting the Wangs. But, like, Dragalogy isn't a good card. It's a playable card. I will give it that much, but I don't know if it's a good card. Right? Because there's ways around it. Switching, you know, we got Roxy. So I will be talking about Dragalogy in the video. But I did the math. We know about half of Chaos Rising right now. So that's about 40 cards. And we know we have 40 more to go. This person has a 10 ranking, by the way. So there's about 40 more to go. The problem is that probably about 15 of those are just going to be pre-evolutions that aren't worth it. So if you think about it, oh, there's 40 more cards coming. That means it's going to be pretty good, right? And it's like, realistically, 15 of those are probably just going to be pre-evolutions, right? Because there's a Litleo in there. That does 10 damage. We might be getting Mega Pyroar because if Chaos Rising follows the same trajectory as Perfect Order, we're going to get 4 Megas, and we already know 3, so odds are Mega Pyroar is going to be the other one. Because we're already getting a Litleo. Okay. This is the matchup. But like this Annihilate, I'm excited for this Annihilate. I have so many ideas for this Annihilate. We got Brambleghast. Brambleghast is not rotating, but the Forretress is, and so is Reversal Energy. And they were like, but I've talked about this ad nauseum. That's the problem is, yes, now they're trying to depower the game. The issue is that it makes, and King Cappy is the top clipper, it makes those other powerful stage 2s even better. That's the problem, right? By going out of their way to depower the game, the cases where they made the cards too powerful makes them even stronger. So that's why Dragapult is still, you know, a quarter of the meta in Japan, is because they're not printing better cards. There is absolutely no world where Trust Your Pilot loses this game. I am already guaranteeing a victory. Oh god, I can't put the Tatsugiri down. All right, so we gotta put you into play. We're gonna put 2. I know they have Dragapult, but I'm not worried. So we're gonna go Counter Gain, Lily's Clefairy. We're gonna play Lily's Determination. This last bench spot is gonna have to be, oh god, it's gonna have to be for Rotom. That's cool. Okay, we got 3 air balloons. That's cool. So we go lightning on you and then don't do anything else? Or do I attach? This is so tricky. The reason that this is so tricky is because I kind of have to leave this open for a Lily's Pearl. I kind of have to leave this open for a Bravery Charm. This also might need a Bravery Charm. And you only get 2 tools on your Pokemon if the Rotom EX is in play, which also might need a Bravery Charm. But if they Iono me and they, do something, we're going to be in trouble. But yes, as Never Gonna Let Me Down was bringing up, is that we all complained when they released crazy powerful stage 2s, and now we're complaining when they're trying to depower the game. If I top deck an energy, they concede. Crap. We can't, okay, YouTube audience, you won't know this, but there was a slight problem earlier that occurred. Oh god, do I Iono here? Am I, no, right? No, we just keep itchy pollinating. I think. Because yeah, we can't Iono them and give them 4 more cards ahead of a Dracloak when they're about to get a Dragapult. Because if they just go, if I Iono them into Dragapult and Energy, then they could just go Boss's Rotom, take out double Rotom. Because YouTube audience, you should check out the VODs channel, because I prized my Town Store in the previous matchup against Dragapult. They got a Jamming Tower down early. Oh my god, this is exactly what happened. Now just imagine there's a Moltres EX in the... Now just imagine there's a Moltres EX in the active and a Jamming Tower down, and this is what happened last time. Okay. Well, there's a Rotom EX. That is fine. The issue is that if I put an Air Balloon on the Clefairy, then there's no room for Lily's Pearl, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, I think I just itchy pollen. Oh, but what if they have a... No, we just have to go for it. We have to believe in the heart of the cards. I unfortunately didn't get an energy. But what are the odds that they can't get Counter Catcher? What are the odds that they have Dragapult energy bosses? There's no way. Oh, and they just put a Dusclops in the active. That's amazing. What tools that are left? Well, we're still going to have Counter Gain. We're still going to have Air Balloon. We're not going to have Experience Share. We're still going to have Brave Bangle. So I think the deck really only loses Experience Share and Bravery Charm. Yeah, what a clash of... This was Sam Worthington would be jealous of this Clash of the Titans. So obviously Bravery Charm is the big loss, because then you can't give a Rotom EX 290 hit points unless you play Heroescape, and no one's doing that. Clash of the Totans. Ah, there you go. All right, so it looks like they're going to focus all their attention on the Psyduck then, right? Because I'm literally an energy away from winning the game. I've been an energy away from winning the game for about 3 turns now. And that's all we need, is just 1 energy and the game is over. And also, I'm not sure what their plan is with this Dusclops. Oh, geez. Yeah, again, we can't get rid of the Town Store. I may as well put the Air Balloon on this Rotom. But I mean, I have the bosses, right? I'm just gonna keep locking their items until I get an energy. Right? The longer this game goes, I think we're doing better. Double, yeah, actually, yeah, what would happen? No, I don't, what's the exact wording on that? Let me look it up. What is the exact wording on Luxurious Cape? that player takes one more. So they would take 2 prizes. They would take 2 prizes because it officially says, lick my balls. So it officially says on the card, you take an extra prize. There it is. Yeah, it's not your opponent takes 2 prizes. It's your opponent takes 1 more prize card. I mean, technically, you could make the argument that 1 more prize card is 2, but no, I'm pretty sure it's 3. Right, because it says that player takes 1 more prize card. So I think based on that wording, yes, it would be 3. I mean, why would you want to do that? Mega Mow Rotom with 280 hit points. Well, the good news is the opponent took the bait. The bad news is that we still can't do anything. I still forgot to put energy in this deck. You know, one of these turns we'll get a playable card. Then you'll all be jealous. Oh, they got a stupid Turos. Uh-oh. All right, well, they are taking 2 prizes, so that's good. And Zoroark can't KO. True. Well, what if they have Binding Mochi? What if they have Binding Mochi? Then we're screwed. All right, so I don't believe there's a Wondrous Patch in this deck. Maybe 1 copy of Wondrous Patch, but I think there's a happy medium. Oh, that's very smart, but also dumb. That is both smart and dumb at the same time. Because I understand what they were going for. They didn't want to activate Counter Gain, but also they just left a Rotom alive, so that seems a little weird. All right, so here we go. So I think we can put the Town Store down now. I'm going to go for the Fez. Don't have any energy in the discard. Yeah, we don't have any energy in the discard pile. Nothing can help me here. So actually, no, we'll go Town Store. I'll put Experience Share on. No, we'll go. Oh, crap. No, we have to go Experience Share, I think, right? Because what are the odds that they take a knockout next turn when I Iono them to 5 and they have nothing? We got the energy. We got the Brave Bangle. So we go attach to you. That's a Bravery Charm. That's good. Okay, so retreat into this guy. We're doing 420. And yeah, it's just going to be Gadget Show. So I think we're okay. Sunny's cheating on me? All right, we prize the treasure tracker and the bosses. Fantastic. All right, so this is not going to go on the YouTube video because Bivin is playing too slow. I faced someone today who was playing very slow, and our timers were half apart. They were at 8 minutes, and I was at 16 minutes. Yeah, and the funny thing is, if you go into the chat and type L Sunny, you'll get banned. Yeah, everyone should type L Sunny now. Definitely type L Sunny now. And I don't understand why people are watching last format. Like, thousands of people are watching last format that hasn't been a format in over a month. Like, it hasn't been a format in well over a month in PTCGL, and they're playing it. Like, it boggles the mind. Okay, so all that they can do is try to bring up my Fez. Ooh, we're going after that guy. I wonder who we should attack this turn. No, this is because last format is like 5. I don't know. I'm just making a number. I'm just picking a number up. Because don't forget, we're getting pre-releases in less than 2 weeks. Pre-releases for Perfect Order start in less than 2 weeks. So there's realistically like nothing between Ascended Heroes being legal and Perfect Order pre-releases, which is crazy town banana pants. Well, I mean, if you're just going to give it to me like that, I'll take it. I will take you to Pound Town. Wait, why don't I play Psychic Energy? Does this deck not play Psychic Energy? Well, they don't know that. They don't know that this deck doesn't play Psychic Energy. All right, well, I guess we go Bravery Charm the active, Treasure Tracker, get everything out of there. Okay. We might lose this one, because apparently the Japanese player that I copied this from doesn't play Psychic Energy, which you should absolutely do. All right, so they need Rare Candy, Dragapult, Energy if they want to have any chance of winning. Yeah, we need to put Psychic Energy here. Because the whole point of the reason for Lightning and Grass and Water is so you can use the first attacks and use Crispin and stuff. Okay, well that doesn't matter because we're fully set up. The Jamming Tower only shuts off the effects of the tools, not the tools being tools. Okay, that's fine. I'm only going to take back shots here. They have to Iono me, that's for sure. And then... yeah, oh, good. Okay, we won. We won. Everything's great. So we're definitely going to put Psychic Energy in here. Maybe a Wondrous Patch, but probably not. Yeah, let's double check because... oh, no. No, you're not allowed to... no, you... oh, Zenith sent a challenge. No, whoa. Zenith? No, bad Zenith. Wait, can you not X out of that? Okay, there you go. Thought I was being held hostage there for a second. Okay, so let's go... get rid of these. We're going to go for double Psychic because we want double Psychic. Yeah, nice try. Nice try playing a Jamming Tower Megaton Blower deck. Yeah, I know you're trying to play a Megaton Blower deck. Don't even try that. Don't even try that with me. Yeah, the problem is this is trying to be like a full toolbox deck. Like you have the, I mean, I guess we could cut the Wash Rotom kind of doesn't have a place, but I mean, Manual Wash does heal 10 damage. Jellicent, Megaton Blower, Tool Scrapper, Jamming Tower. Oh, that would be great. And Mr. Darkside, just PDC Gel is a well-made game. Don't forget that Level Ball is still one of the tool tips when you go into the matchmaking screen in Standard. Why is that weird? Because Level Ball hasn't been in Standard for 2 years. Yeah, Level Ball, that's the best Standard card. They can't even be bothered. Like, again, we know they don't play their own game, right? That is non-negotiable. We know they do not play their own game. Okay, so now we're in a bit of a, we're in a dilly of a pickle right now. So, well, Pokeball should be reprinted. Dragapult again, so Pokeball should be reprinted. Ultra Ball is still in the game. I think Great Ball is actually leaving. And is Love Ball a thing still? Love Balls or something balls? I like balls. Team Rocket's Great Ball is staying. Oh, Dust Ball. Okay, so we don't have Great Ball, but we do have Dust Ball. And we do have Love Ball. And Master Ball. Love Ball should have... okay, actually, I'll put it on screen because I bet nobody knows what Love Ball does. Just because you love balls doesn't mean you know what it does. Well, again, we know we can't put Town Store down. Actually, oh god, should I? No, I can't take the risk. We have 4 Air Balloon in the deck. What are the odds we don't get one? Well, they're about as high as not finding any playable cards. What are the odds that we don't get anything? Well, they're about the same as us not... Oh, I can't select Bravery Charm, by the way. For those of you paying attention at home, I can't select Bravery Charm. Yup. Okay, well, you're getting that. And we're going to have to go Lillie's Pearl. And, sure, Air Balloon. Why not? And Mr. Darkseid, that would make sense. But, I mean, I guess this is actually not the dumbest card ever printed. Because don't forget, we're going to be in a Meowth Fezandipiti world where everyone's playing Meowth and Fezandipiti. They just had Jamming Tower in their opening hand, by the way. Because it has to have the same name. Same name. It should be same type, but it's same name. But I mean, it puts it into your hand, so technically you could put a copy in there, like for Petrol or something, or Cypher Maniac to go get a... But then you have to do the... Yeah. Yeah, it's so stupid. It should be type. I mean, yeah, you can use Love Ball to go get Meowth for bosses for game, or for Fezandipiti, or, you know, Budew. So technically, okay, if we get a Psychic Energy, we win. That's a Lillie's. Hey, we got it. That's how easy it is to win at Pokemon cards, baby. All right, so we definitely want to put Psyduck and Rotom down. And, I mean, okay, so we have the Psyduck. They're probably going to have Dragapult, so they might take the bait and go for the double Rotom KO, which is perfect for us. And then we just go end turn. Because, of course, I'm sorry, I forgot they got the Jamming Tower. Yeah, if we just were able to find our Town Store, that Dracloak would be knocked out right now. So naturally, they're going to have bosses, Dragapult, knock out the Clefairy, knock out the Rotom, keep Jamming Tower, and then I lose. And FM Boss, I mean, I don't hate that. I don't hate that logicality. So remember, they just started a Jamming Tower. They're going to go get a bosses. They already have a bosses in their hand. Oh, wow. They actually didn't get everything they need? And they have to make a choice. Do they go for the Rotom or the Psyduck? They chose poorly. They chose poorly. All right, well, we have an Iono. We can play with our balls. This is good. Playing with your balls is always good. Well, I don't know what I should do here, but I feel like I should probably just go get a Fez and Iono them. Right? Because that is... But they're just going to draw a bajillion cards next turn anyway. I would rather draw a bajillion cards for me. I'd rather draw 11 than 9. Because then it just makes me more powerful next turn. Makes me more awesome. Uh-oh. How the hell did I not get a Rotom EX? All right, so here we go. We're going to be fine. We will never find a counter stadium. That's okay. Who needs counter stadiums in a deck like this? Okay. So let's go. Yeah, Bravery Charm on you. Counter Gain. Oh, right. I can't do that. Well, let's do... Yeah, experience share on this guy. And then I guess just Full Moon Ronda Rousey. God, it's insane how easily Dragapult just finds everything. Right? Every game that I've played against them, they've either had it or had nothing. So yeah, I think this will... I don't think I'll be making a YouTube video out of this. I've just kind of lost my luster purge for, you know, uploading gameplay videos. You know, just I'm having that lull. We're just sort of in that between time where it's like, yeah, I'm kind of excited to play some things, You should ban Dragapult? They should. Like, I'm kind of excited to play a couple of those rotating decks. You know, we'll have a little bit of fun. We'll make a little love. You know, Conkeldurr, one last ride of the condom head there. And also, they got everything with the Dragapult. Okay, so I can still do the thing. And Colt, thank you for the sub. All right, well, I am just gonna lose this game. Oh, and Colt, you already missed it. I have to play Sprigatito. Never gonna let me down. Paid for it. Yeah, you know, this is one world where I'm like, hey, maybe Chaotic Smell wouldn't be the worst thing in this current format, where just being able to put a stadium into play isn't good. All right, well, I'm just going to put Fezandipiti in the active, and if we don't get it, I'm just going to concede. But I'll still take your money, Colt. All right, well, if we can get a couple things, we do win the game. That's not one of them. If we just get a couple things, we win the game. That might actually help. Okay, so let's go Counter Gain Energy. I think I have to put that there because we're going to have 11 tools in play if we want to win. Can I even do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I don't think I have it. I don't think because this would have needed Brave Bangle, I think. So I'm pretty sure we don't got it. It prevented your opponent from playing a stadium. Okay, well, we wouldn't have had it anyway, so that's cool. God, this game is great. Oh, man. Okay, so is there... I guess I just have to put, like, more Town Store in the deck. Right? So let's go Duplicate. And let's go... Rotom plus Town Store. Because the reason we've been losing isn't because of anything other than PDCGL is hating my face. Okay, so we have 2 Wondrous Patch. We have... I mean, Lily's Pearl hasn't really done anything. You know, Bravery Charm hasn't really done anything. We don't really need Super Rod. So if we just go 2 there, I have... Yeah, we can cut a Morty's. We can cut... we can't really cut a... I mean, I guess we can cut a Bosses and a Treasure Tracker for 2 Town Store and Prime Catcher. So that'll be Prime Catcher. And then... Ah, man. Okay. I mean, we have 4 Air Balloon. We have... Do I seriously need 3 Town Store in this deck? Is that seriously what I'm about to do? Am I seriously... Because we can't lose to a Jamming Tower. That has been the only reason we're losing these games today. Is because of Jamming Tower. Natu the main. They're the main character. I'll put Chaotic Smell on screen so you can all remember the dark days. So this was one of the worst cards ever printed. Thank you, Alakazam. This is one of the worst cards ever printed for just being able to play the game because it shut off stadiums. It was just a world where you just didn't play stadiums anymore. Right? Because your opponent 90% of the time is just playing Chaotic Smell. So then if you played a stadium, it would just be immediately discarded. This is a great starting hand, except for the fact that I have nothing going on. Yeah, it was way too powerful. And for the entire time it was, you know, a thing, we just didn't play stadiums. It was really dumb. Like, it wasn't strong, it was broken. Because, you know, you only have, what, 4 types of trainers in the game, and it turned off one of them. So they made a huge mistake printing that card. Well, the thing is, Lost City can be bumped. Yeah, that's Cosmic Eclipse. That's the last Sword and Shield set? Or the last Sun and Moon set? And then we got Zacky and V, and the Fire Nation attacked. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go Roto Call. This is why the deck is so good. I'm assuming this is just Frostlass, so I probably don't want to have any abilities down. And I just want to have like singular retreat costs. And Colt, well, even one was too many. Even one Chaotic Smell was too many, because it basically, if your opponent goes first, puts a stadium down, and then you put Chaotic Smell down, that's basically removing 2 of their stadiums. And you left after the second tag team set. You missed the ADP world. So yeah, that was the problem, is that it basically was invalidated 2 of your opponent's stadiums and not just 1. Which was really bad. Yeah, do they ever ban cards? I think there's, what, 20 cards on the expanded ban list? Yeah, it's like they'll ban cards when they type them out wrong. And like they'll do an errata. Did they just... Oh, okay. They'll do an erotica. Bryce, thank you for the money. I mean, I will keep taking people's money, but I am doing a Sprigatito stream. I'm already forced to do a Sprigatito stream. All right, well, I have to attach to the active. That's terrible. I guess we go Counter Gain on you, Brave Bangle on you, and then Gadget Show. And hopefully they just attack with a Budew next turn and they don't go Grimmothy Snarlson. Because if they just have a Grimmsnarl this turn, we lose. If they just go Evolve, Grimmsnarl, Rotom, and then Monkey Dory, then, oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's less fine. It was fine for a second, and then it got less fine very quickly. Oh, wow, they didn't get anything. That's crazy. Okay, they don't have any energy. Their deck should have, like, 8. There's a 9. Oh, but this is... I mean, I think I have to Iono them. I don't think there's a world where I can't Iono them here, because... I mean, they probably have another Lilies in that hand, so it's like I can't waste my time. I have to just go for it, and we are screwed. You know, if I hadn't put that counter gain on the Rotom, we might be in an okay spot, because then I could have just Town Stored for Air Balloon. But we all know that wasn't going to happen. And everyone should take notes from Bryce. All they did was give me money, didn't say anything, didn't demand toes, and then they left. That's what all of you should think about doing. ADP versus Blocklax. ADP, I think, was worse because it shortened games against single prize decks to 4 turns. Blocklax, if they just flipped over Snorlax, you're just like, okay, I'm out. Right? Just they show you the Snorlax, you just say, okay, I'm out of here. With ADP, there was always the chance, like, oh, maybe they don't get the turn 1 or turn 2 altered creation. You know, maybe there's a chance we can win this one. And then it's like, no, we can't. All right, I think it's time to duel. All right, I'll play the wacky one, then we'll switch to actually good decks. And we'll probably start with the Binkster. We'll start with the Carbink, but we're gonna do wacky Rotom. Yeah, maybe they don't go first. Get the turn 1 Zacian, Intrepid Sword, 2 Metal Energy onto themselves, and then maybe attach a Water to an ADP, and then maybe next turn they don't get the energy switch or just Alter Creation. It's just, you know, the reason that Rotom did better last time is because Dragapult wasn't everywhere. Right? Dragapult is now more everywhere because it just beats everything. That is the problem, is as soon as we got to the 3-prize meta, Dragapult players were like, hey, Dragapult is good against everything. We should play that more. Okay, this is cool. And remember, we got the cursed butt plug. I'm playing the cursed butt plug. Oh my, everyone is playing Dragapult today. I'm in Ultra League right now. We're still on the climb, because remember, the ladder just reset. Okay, this is a little ridiculous. All right, we are knocking out the Budew. I'm not sure I actually want to, though. And yeah, they had a chance. They had a chance to do the right thing, and they decided, nah. All right, so let's go Curse Duster on the active, and then we have to go Gadget Show. Oh, imagine how useful Trimming Mower would be if they put down a Jamming Tower. Of course, the one time we can get rid of a Jamming Tower, they don't put one into play. All right, you want me to, what was it? Neo Genesis? Slow King? Was it Slow King or Slowbro? Well, I'm not reading all that. All right, so never mind. I won't put it on screen. If somebody wants to post the link to it on Limitless, or just tell me what one of the attack names is, that'd be helpful. Oh, never mind. I think I found it. So it's the first ever one. It's the first one ever, right? Is it this one? All right, so we have a crappy Rotom. What did we get rid of from their hand? We got rid of a Darkness Energy. Damn straight. Damn straight, buddy. Okay, so we're going to have to put this Rotom into play. We're going to give it a butt plug, because I have to, and then we're going to draw 5. How the hell did we get nothing off of that? All right, so let's go flip the script. And that's also a whole lot of nothing. Great. So I guess I just have to put a lucky helmet on my Fez. And yeah, just kind of hope here. Oh, okay. So it had to be, so it was whenever it's in the active. Okay, that's not great for people back then. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Okay, so yeah, do you want to see press 1 for Lucario with Okidogi and Carbink, press 2 for the Dunsparce Metang, press 3 for just Zoroark. Oh wow, do I just no, I don't lose this turn, right? I don't lose this turn. I lose next turn. Really? You want me to play a stupid coin flip deck? You want me to play another freaking coin flip deck? Oh, hey, Pilot, what's the worst thing you could play right now? Oh, I know, a coin flip deck. Oh, cool, you should definitely play that. I'm actually going to win this game, by the way. I don't want you to besmirch. No, I believe in Zoroark now. Look at all the cards I drew that were terrible. Look at all the terrible cards I just drew. Okay, so we just put everyone into play. I do have to get a Clefairy back somehow. Oh, wait, I don't have a Clefairy. Okay, so we have to go Rotom, 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 and here's a shocker, Rotom. All right, do I have a Clefairy in deck? Did I? There's no way I forgot to put Clefairy in here, right? Or no, I must have taken it out because I just wanted to be stupid and I wanted to be a real funny guy. That was dumb. Really regretting that decision, aren't you now, Pilot, huh? No, I think I recall taking it out because I'm an idiot. All right, so we're going to attract some customers. And we're going to go get the Iono. And I'm actually going to research because I just need to get all the things. How in the freaking hell did we only get this? So I think we just lost. Yeah, this deck is cursed. Deck's cursed. I must have cut the air balloons. All right, so we're just going to the Dunsparce. You want the stupid Dunsparce. We're getting rid of the win-loss counter. That's out of here. Rotom is not good. All right, so we're playing the Dunsparce Metang. I haven't tested it, so I mean the list might need a bit more work. And I guess I should probably put one copy of Mawile in here. Wait, where the hell's that Fido coin come from? Is that in one of the Ascended Heroes booster thingies? Is Metang or Stevens Metagross better? Yes. It depends on what type of deck you're building. Right, if you want to play a Psychic Metal deck, then obviously Metagross. If you're just building the Metal deck, then what the hell? Okay, no, this is fine. We have an unplayable hand, but this is fine. Oh, Metang, because Metang is, you know, you can accelerate 1,000,000 energy. Metagross is just 2 maximum. All right, well, there's a decent chance we're just going to have to retreat into that Beldum and sacrifice the Beldum. Does it bother anyone else that Beldum doesn't just have one singular attack and it's takedown? Right, I feel like we should just only have Beldum cards with takedown. Oh yeah, that as well. Okay, well, Beldum, you're gonna have to take one for the team. Now I'm gonna lose against PDCGL here. So for those of you who don't remember, 80 times each heads, flip a coin for each energy. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's claws or it's butt. Its butt is its claws. Its horn is its sword. Oh, God. Who said to play this deck? Who was like, oh yeah, Pilot, you got to play this deck. Oh yeah, definitely, we got to play this one. All right, well, they are only doing 30 damage. I guess that's something. All right, one of these days we will get a playable card in hand. But if they, you know, they don't have a Venusaur attack next turn. DC fan already did that. I did that last stream or the stream before. You'd know that if you sub to the VODs channel. Ooh, so they have to get a Meganium this turn or else they don't have... Oh, crap. Imagine having a playable hand, am I right? So they are currently just a Meganium or an energy attachment and an energy... Or, yeah, they're just an energy attachment away from getting it. Because Venusaur's ability moves it. So if they just have... yeah. All right, well, we are potentially going to have 2 turns to Dunsparce a Venusaur. The problem is getting the energy onto Dunsparce. That is the issue, is getting the energy onto Dunsparce, is you'd have to energy switch and, you know, do other things, and it's just not worth it. Like, Teal Mask Ogerpon is just better than the Dunsparce. Okay, all right, we don't need a stupid Beldum. No, this is what people said they wanted. They said, oh, Pilot, why don't you put the Dunsparce with Metang? There's a great deck idea, Pilot. You should put the Dunsparce with Metang. Oh, I'm sure nothing could go wrong there. And Mr. Darkside, you don't really need the Meganium. You can just play Reversal Energy or Fortress. Yeah, that's the future is now, old man. It's Teal Mask Meganium or Balava. No, you don't. You just... If you have a playable card in your hand, this deck is good. But I don't have playable cards in my hand. And they've been able to loop Lilies every single freaking turn. Imagine having supporters. Imagine having supporters in your deck. Wouldn't that be crazy? I think we're about to lose. I think they're about to... Okay, they took a dump. That's good. We always like it when people take dumps on my face. Fine. Never let me down. Fine. You want to see how much PDCGL hates me? Here you go. Nah, you know what? No. No. I refuse. I refuse. We're going down with the ship here. We're going down with the ship. We're 10. Oh my. There's no way. Oh no. Oh no. Even when PDCGL is nice to me, it still hates me. The stupid, you know, don't you hate it when you get revitalized after taking a dump? Don't you hate it when you feel good after taking a dump in the jungle? You know, press 1 if you hate taking dumps in the jungle and feeling good afterwards. So I have... Okay, we're going to cut it down to 15 energy, all right? We're only going for 15. We're going to get an extra supporter in here, because apparently we need that. All right, so we have Regigigas. We have, you know, a 3/3. Oh, I have a Clefairy in the deck as well. Don't forget the Dunsparce has free retreat. Beldum has a 1 retreat cost. Budew has a free retreat cost. We have 2 energy recycler. We have 2 super rods. I can play with my rod all day. I'm going to put 4 Iono, 4 Lilies, 2 research. We got a switch. We got 3 Pokepad. We have 2 Ultra Ball. There's no way we should be bricking here. I should not be getting bricked up here. No, Lana's Aid is only 3 cards, and you want the energy in your deck because that's where Metang gets the energy from. So you want to have the energy in your deck. That's why Recycler is the card of choice. So no, Lana does not have aids. Okay. No bricks. Oh my god. Okay, well at least we can attack with the Regigigas if we need to. There's a Latinas. Okay, I like Latinas. That's good. All right, we're facing a multi-prize deck, and we have a Regigigas. Ooh, we're facing a multi-prize Terra deck. So we definitely just go for, I think, double Beldum here. We're going to forego the Dunsparce for now. Dunsparce, I don't choose you right now. You can chill for a minute. And then I think I attach to the active. I don't want to play with my balls, simply because I might need that for a Dunsparce at the end of the game. Okay, bro. Okay, all right. I see how it is. Remember last game when I couldn't find a supporter and then now we get 4 off of an Iono and nothing else? Isn't PDCGL a hilarious game? Doesn't it have the greatest sense of humor? Aren't you just like, oh man, I could have won last game if I just found 1 single supporter, and then this game it's like, hey, you're going to start 1 and then Iono into 4 more. And you know what you're going to top deck? Probably an energy. All right, there's Area 0 Underpants, but Regigigas is in this deck pretty much for this reason, is to, you know, one-shot Oderpon and stuff. All right, it's Raging Butt. That's fine. Oh, it's not fine. It is the opposite of fine. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's great. We have a Metang. We're going to get 2 energy off of this Metang. It's going to be fantastic. Oh my god, we actually did, and then of course we don't have a Gust card. Okay, this is great. This is fan-flippin-tastic. Let's go and get... Actually, I could just retreat into nothing because we're going to research next turn. Okay, so what was I looking for? How many Metang we got? We have all the Metang, so let's go for a Dunsparce. And yeah, we'll go Beldum, Dunsparce. And we just, we bust their balls. We break their jewels. So obviously, Regidatus gets knocked out here by a Teal Mask Ogerpon. But they will have to put 3 grass on a Teal Mask Ogerpon if they want to take the knockout. And I feel like they're not going to do that. They're just going to go for Raging Butt. But Raging Butt has to get rid of 3 energy if they want to knock out the Reggie. Because Reggie is awesome. Reggie is the GOAT. And I'm thinking 4 Buddy Buddy Puffin's a little much when 4 Pokepad would be better. So I think we cut this to 3 Puffin, and then we go 4 Pokepad. Because the Pokepad gets Regidatus, it gets Metang, it gets Heatran. It just gets everything we need. Okay, Nest Ball Energy Switch. It looks like they're going for the Teal Mask Ogerpon play. Which is... Oh, no. Don't do that. No, there's... You ain't got nothing. You can't do that this turn. You're gonna do 60 damage if you go that route. Right, because they already Crispin, so they would have to go... What? Attach energy switch, energy switch? Because Trumpet don't do it. So yeah, they have to go attach and double energy switch. That is how they Thunderburst Storm for a knockout of somebody. But all they'd be doing is knocking out Beldum or Dunsparce. Not... Okay, we're good. We're good. Bellowing Thunder. It's Edward Cullen's favorite attack. Is Bellowing Thunder. That's a... Clamburglar would have liked that one. Okay, so now we have a big decision to make. Do I go for the Metang or the Dunsparce? I think the Metang, right? And then if... Are you freaking kidding me? Are you... You must be freaking kidding me. Okay, so, I mean, worst case scenario, I can just, like, Cleffa. But I feel like that Raging Butt's going to be a huge problem. But come on, seriously? With the Research top deck, or the Boss's Orders top deck, when that's the only one in the deck. And then we got nothing? And then we get nothing? And then we get nothing off that, too? Oh, we're having a fantastic time today, aren't we? All right, well, let's, I guess I just Rising Lunge the Raging Butt. What do you mean we won't have time to complain about PTCGL? What's happening in a couple months? What do you mean we won't have time? Oh, yeah. Oh, see, the America is always looking out for the rest of the world. Oh my goodness, look at how much energy they have in play. See, this is why I said Raging Bolt, it doesn't actually get worse. Well, it gets worse, but it's still really good. That's the thing. People seem to think, oh yeah, and if you're wondering why the thumbnails and titles of some of my videos change, it's because YouTube lets you test out different things. Taco Snuggler, you already know. You came from YouTube, right? You came from YouTube. You already know. All right, so Heatran survives. I can knock out the Raging Butt. I don't know if I want to. They're obviously going to knock out a Metang. Oh, they're only doing 90. I was like, why didn't you go for the Metang, bro? So unfortunately, ooh, that's... I mean, they're probably just going to bump a Noctowl, but I mean, getting rid of energy here is good. Yeah, so I mean, it really just loses Sawdust Vitality and Earthen Vessel. You know, I talked about that in the video. It really just loses Sawdust Vitality and Earthen Vessel and not much else. All right, so actually, we should probably hold the Fartazon. Let's do that. Let's Matang a bunch of energy onto the Dunsparce if we can. Because I know for a fact we're going to knock out the Raging Butt this turn. The problem is, you know, what do we do in the future? We have a Lillies. I don't want to put any 2-prizers down. That would be bad. All right, so we go Superb. We Superbly Rod. Get that, and an Energy. I think, yeah, we just go for... I mean, I have the Prime Catcher, so yeah, I guess we go for the Regigigas. I guess we just go for the Reggie just to have it. Like, I know I could have poffined for the other dude, but I think this is how we play it. And then we go Heatran for the KO. It's like, yes, I know it doesn't help the prize trade, and I probably should have gone for the Latias. But the Raging Bolt, eventually at some point, I'm going to have to go through it, so I may as well go through it now. Right, when I'm a little bit more in control. Yeah, it is. Losing Sod is a huge hit, but the deck, like, that's what I talked about in the video, is it's a huge hit losing its best card. But because the format slows down a little bit, and we now have, you know, 3-prize megas, oh, crap. Well, remember when I said I had to deal with that Raging Bolt, and then I... and then I knocked it out and forewent the Latias, and they have a Prime Catcher, and they think that's going to save them, even though it won't? All right, well, Larry's the Dunsparce. I choose you, buddy. We're going to Iono them to 3 and really hope. All right, I'm totally okay with this. As the kids would say, I'm down to clown. Yeah, it's the fact that, yes, it's worse. Every deck I featured in that video is worse. But because of the way the meta is shaping up, it's actually better, which is really funny. It's like, because the meta is changing, it's actually better, which makes no sense. Okay, so they're going to have no energy, no way to draw cards, and their butt is going to get sucked by the #1 PTCGL player in the world. There's no way we lose. But I probably should Iono first, because what if we get an energy recycler or something? Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Is like, yeah, all the decks are getting worse, but that's actually good for a lot of decks as well. It's like, yes, the decks are getting worse, but that's also not a bad thing. Okay, you know I don't believe in the heart of the cards. Should I just knock out their Hoot Hoot and Iono and just call it a day? Or, no, I guess if we get all 3 energy, then I'll attack the active. Okay, well, then I have to. PTCGL has masterfully baited me into attacking with the Larry's the Dunsparce when we only need 3 heads. And I'm going to regret this mightily, but we're doing it anyway. Oh, this is going to backfire. So we just need 3 heads. We just need 3 heads, and we got it. What could possibly go wrong, right? We only need 3 heads. That 30 damage means nothing. Oh my god! I knew it! This is why I said let's go for the Hoot Hoot. And then I'm like, no, the viewers want me to go for it. Not everyone watching, everyone who chose to watch me over Seattle, they clearly want me to just go for it. You know, I got 6 energy. I told you, if PTCGL gives me 3 energy, I'll go for it. It gave me 2 and I still went for it. Clearly I should not have. And then we Iono'd them into a Sada. We Iono'd them into a freaking Sada. Because of course we did. Alright, well, that's... okay. I mean, we're not in the worst spot. Okay, so we're going to Iono to 5. They have 0 energy in play. They have 1 prize left. So we're in a winnable situation. And then, of course, the next card was the Metal Energy. Naturally, the next card was the Metal Energy. Okay, we have Budew and Cleffa. Wait, where the hell are all my Dunsparce? Wait, we prized 2 to Dunsparce? Oh, this game is great. This game is amazing. Okay, so I have to take the knockout with Metang. I have to take the knockout with the stupid Metang. I mean, I guess I could hope that we get Fez, but even that seems bad. Okay, so we just got to go 5 energy in deck. We have to take the knockout with Metang. Easy peasy. We also need to get 2 energy off of this Metang. Okay, bro, you got to help us out here, bro. Thank you. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. That's good. And then I guess I attach to the Heatran. Oh, God. I don't like my life. All right, so here we go. There's a Fez. Perfect timing. Really glad you decided to show up at the dumbest time. Okay, so Fez down. And then we draw 3. Energy Recycler 5. Okay, and then we hit them with a beam. All right, press 1 if they're going to have it like that. Press 1 if they have a Noctowl or a Night Stretcher in their hand. It's almost guaranteed that they have a Noctowl or a Night... 66% of my prizes are Larry's to Dunsparce. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, well, the fact that they're just not slamming it down seems good. We prize 2 Larry's to Dunsparce. Damn straight, FM boss. We prize 2 Larry's to Dunsparce, and then, of course, what happened? Oh my God. They actually did. They actually got the stupid Night Stretcher. I told you. I think I'm just gonna never stream again. This is not fun. You know, can I just stop streaming? Can I go play TCG Pocket where there's only 20 cards and Noctowl doesn't exist and Dragapult doesn't exist? You know, I'm gonna become a full-time TCG Pocket. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. I mean, they might be out of resources. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon Champions is coming out. I mean, it's basically just Pokemon Showdown 15 years after Pokemon Showdown came out. You know, there's like, hey, how can we monetize a game that's 15 years old that we didn't even make? I know, we'll just do what they did and just have a battle pass. How do we monetize a 15-year-old game that we didn't make? You add a battle pass, baby. I think they aren't here. Okay. I mean, sure. I guess we just hit him with a beam. Nah, that's gonna be a pretty heavily dominated category because you have to assume every cozy streamer is gonna go to the Pokopia. And then Minecraft streamers, there's gonna be, you know, crossover with Minecraft Pokemon streamers that are gonna go. So it's gonna be a very crowded category. It is probably going to be one of the most streamed games next week on all of Twitch and YouTube. It's whether or not, you know, people actually care. Because I think it's more of those things where people just want to play it. Pretty much. So we won this one. You know, I'm the #1 Larry's the Dunsparce Metang player. But I feel like most people are just going to buy Pokopia because the reviews are probably going to be like, hey, if you like Animal Crossing and you like Pokemon, well, you're going to like this one. True, you're right. It is a Switch 2 exclusive. I forgot about that. And it's a game key card, which is pathetic. All right, I'll bet you one of these is a Larry's to Dunsparce. So yeah, actually, it might be heavily viewed. And the price of the Switch 2 is probably going to go up. Remember, the Switch price in Canada went up after like 5 years because of inflation and tariffs and stuff. So if you're thinking about buying a Switch 2, you might want to buy it now before it goes up in price. And I was going to buy it, and Norovirus, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay. But Norox, I'm sorry that Felipe Fatal isn't here, but I'm very happy you gave me money. And yes, I will be doing a Sprigatito EX stream. I will stream until I win with Sprigatito EX. The worst card in the history of the world. Let me put it on screen so you can all see it. I won't put the new one. I'm gonna put the old one. How, like, I literally just have to face Zoroark. If we run into Zoroark, I win. That's the only way we win with that deck. Is, did I face Zoroark? Yes. Okay, did I face someone with a 0 ranking? The only way you win with this is if you play it with Lilligant and you run into Zoroark, but you also need to put 3 energy on it. You need to put 3 energy on this stupid thing to do 100 damage and give up 2 prizes? So yeah, I think it has to be Lilligant. There's nothing else. But Lilligant is plus 20 and it stacks. Like, do I just YOLO it and be like, I'm only gonna face Zoroark and I'm only gonna try to face Zoroark? Yeah, but it has less hit points than Fezandipiti EX. Oh god. We're facing Team Rocket stack. Yeah, we can anything that's weak to grass. That is our one shot, is we have to face something weak to grass. That is the only way that stream will end, is it has to be Pedo, it has to be Zoroark. I mean, I could, no, I have the best idea. Quad Sprigatito, quad Mist Energy, Q until we face Alakazam, done. Oh, never gonna let me down. You think you got me. You think you got me, but I got you. I got you, babe. No, I can't even beat a Frostlass because the Monkey Dory will chew me up. There you go. I figured it out. We just go quad Sprigatito, quad Mist Energy, 4 Colress, done. Probably Lively Stadium. I can do whatever I want. I'm the streamer here. Can't one-shot a Monkey Dory. Yeah, we beat, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon gets knocked out. We put a Vitality Ban. But no, we're big screwed. Okay, so I thought this was going to be Honchkrow, but it's Mewtwo, which is much better for us. All right, so no effects of attacks, which is fine. We have the Poffin. You feed me nothing but Poffins. All right, here we go. We got this. Anytime. No concedes. Well, I mean, I'm going to play out every matchup. I'm just saying that would be a way to make it happen. I'm allowed to do that. I have the power. All right, so let's go Poffin for, I guess we go get Budew just to annoy them slightly. So let's go into you. Retreat. And I'm actually just going to hold the hand. Because what are they going to do? They can't do anything this turn. They can't play Earthen Vessel. They don't have a discard supporter. They could retreat. So realistically, all they can do is retreat, attach a grass, evolve into Spidops, and then use Spidops, but they'd have to have like a 3-card combo. They'd have to have like a 3-card combo that starts with Ariana and ends with Spidops and Grass Energy, and then they have it. They'd have to have like a 3-card... Okay, good. They clearly have no idea. They're facing a bigger menace than Spider-Man right now in my Budew the Dunsparce deck. All right, well, we can just knock out Mewtwo all day. They have to, you know, one-shot me with... they have to erase my balls. So yeah, we have an extra turn. I'm just going to Lilies and hope for the best. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, that's all right. All right, bro. Okay, so yeah, let's go Lilies. Let's just try to set up a little bit more because I think I'd like another Metang. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's go. Okay. Hey, I told a brilliant joke earlier, Clamburglar, and you weren't here. If a pilot tells an amazing joke and Clamburglar's not around to hear it, did anyone laugh? The answer is yes, it was amazing. All right, so all they do... Oh, no, yeah, they don't have to do anything. They're fine. I have Iono. I didn't want to Lilies... Thank you, D-Man. I didn't want to Lilies that previous hand because what I wanted to do was just hold the Ultra Ball so I had a guaranteed Larius to Dunsparce, but then I didn't have any more Beldum. I still probably should have done that, to be honest, because we only need... Well, actually, we need 4 heads on the Dunsparce to knock out the Mewtwo. And the Mewtwo can knock me out fairly easily. But I don't think they have an energy for the Mewtwo. Right? If they do, it's probably going to be a Team Rocket's energy. But just, you know, just to give you an idea of what... Oh, crap. Why do they get the... Oh, wait, what do I call it? It's not a spot... I can't remember what I call it. Okay, they are going to erase my balls because it's a Team Rocket. They got a whole set in Japan. Okay, so wait, do I bring up the Spidops? Yeah, because if I bring up the Spidops, then they don't have a knockout next turn. So we bring up the Spidops with Counter Catcher. We somehow whiff a playable turn, so I guess I have to go for the Heatran. Yeah, we have to put the Heatran down. We have to put 2 energy on the Heatran because I ain't taking no risks here. Well, looks like we're taking a risk here. We have to get a Metang and a thing. All right, here we go. Easy dubs. We just need a Metang or a Dunsparce and we win the game. Well, we got a Metang. Do we have energy in the discard pile? We do not. All right, so it's up to Metang here. There just has to be 1 metal energy. There should be 10 in the deck. 1 of those has to be in the top 4. It's as simple as that, and we win the game. Thank you. Okay, so Heatran, boom, boom. Retreat Tran, and then Steel Burst. See? My strategy kind of almost made sense. Nothing worked out the way I wanted it to, but my strategy kind of made sense. All right, and then, oh god, am I just gonna use Heatran again next turn? The most likely scenario is that I just promote a free Retreater, Super Rod 2 energy and a Heatran back in, Artisan the Heatran, and then just try to load up the Heatran with... Well, technically we only need 5 energy because it will get burned. So this will be burned. This will have 250 left, so I just need 5 energy. And if I can find that other Metang, that's really good. And I'd like to point out that we're having record low viewership today because we're streaming against Seattle. But I haven't had a day with this many subs in a very long time. And there goes the Artisan. So thank you to everyone who only gave me money so that they could watch me suffer. But hey, I'll take your money all the same. And remember, redeem the first code. Redeem all the codes, but make sure you redeem the first code. You have less than 6 days. You have 5.5 days, and it's 30 packs and 3,000 of each. Can't goon for free, I know. Make sure you redeem that code. It is literally 30 packs and 3,000 of each currency. And there's an Archer. Katniss would be proud. Oh, baby. Okay, this is good. I don't know if I have another stadium, though, which is not as good. All right, so this is fine. And yes, everyone sub to the VODs channel. We're close to 1,000. We're like 140 away. And then I can get monetized. And I can make money on my YouTube streams. You know, I'm going to start out by streaming on the VODs channel. But obviously, because I don't like the clutter. Like, whenever I'm subscribed to someone and they stream, I just hate how it clutters up my feed. So I'm going to stream on the VODs channel. And then, obviously, if I don't make any money, then we'll switch. Prodigy. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin that Prodigy. That's the smartest thing anyone's ever said. Oh, right. They're playing. I forgot they were playing Crobat. And also, mods, can you ban everyone who told me to play Larry's the Dunsparce, please? This was a terrible idea. I'm going to go play Lucario with the new Okidogi and Carbink. That's a much better idea. God, obviously that's the correct way to play, is you play Lucario with Okidogi. FM boss, too late? I think that's passed. I think that time has come. All right, so I'm gonna Lilies for 6. The question is, I guess I Matang first? Yeah, I guess I kind of have to Matang first because I need to thin the deck to try to get it to Dunsparce. And Zeus. Oh, right. I'll cancel the prediction because I mean everyone voted 8+ anyway. So I'll cancel the prediction because I haven't been keeping track. So you're welcome, everybody who voted 8+, because I ain't winning 8+ games. So 98% of channel points went to yes, I will win 8+. I don't think that was going to happen today. Okay, if we top deck a Super Raw, that might change things. There's a Fez. Okay, so I think that cinches it. We're going to Dunsparce. Because we didn't prize 2 to... Well, at least we know we didn't prize 2 to Dunsparce. Oh, okay, wait. The last one got 0. This one got 4? Okay, so we need... Oh, God, we need 4 heads on this guy? I'm not even taking any chances here. I'm not taking any... We're going a full 8 on this guy. That guy's getting a full 8. I do need 4 heads, which is really crazy. Are you freaking kidding me? We're seriously not going to get it at Dunsparce off of all this? Oh my God. All right, well, Dunsparce, I choose you, buddy. I believe in you, bro. Give it all you got, bro. And then we did 10 damage. Ironically, that does turn it into a 3 coin flip attack now. But I can almost guarantee you they're going to have Giovanni. They're going to have Giovanni into Mimikyu and then just take the quick, easy knockout. Because we have yet to see a Giovanni. Oh, they got Ariana. Okay, good. Oh, it's a teardrop. Yeah, it's not a spotlight. It's a teardrop. Tearjerker. The greatest villain on American Dad. Did you see that American Dad's back on Fox? Because that makes sense. All right, here we go. We can still win this game. They still haven't found a Spidops. We're going to Iono them down to 3. We're going to get the stupid Larry's to Dunsparce. I can't use Energy Recycler. I guess I could use Energy Recycler. But we can't use Energy Recycler. Hopefully I have one last Larry's Dunsparce because that's going to have to go and play. Okay. This is great. Everything is fine. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. All I have to do is knock out the Mewtwo, and we have a chance to win. No, because we saw the Dunsparce after that first Matang. I mean, we could have still prized 2, and there's a Crobat. Okay, that's less good. Because it means they just need to discard 1 energy from a bench Pokemon in order to knock out the Dunsparce. Because the Dunsparce has 220. No, they'll be 10 damage short. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. My pants, they grow tight. All right, here we go. I'm going to give them a thumbs up. That's going to confuse them. They're going to second guess every decision they've ever made since they were born. Yeah, they're going to wish instead of sucking their thumb, they suck their big toe because it feels better. Okay, well, they have that. They're going to get a preemptive Giovanni, which is a mistake because I'm going to Iono them. Let that be a lesson, Luda. You should never blow your load early. And if you do, you should never let the other person know. What? All right. What? Are you putting it on? What? What the? What? What the hell? What's happening? What is happening? What? See, I told you, give them the thumbs up, confuse them. They got confused. I confused them and they threw. They took 7 more minutes than me just to throw. See, when I gave them the thumbs up, that broke their brain. See, I told you, it's mind games. You gotta get in with the mind games. That gets them every time. And that, they rage quit. Okay, they're still here. Okay, good. And now they're getting a Spidops for next turn. Bro, everything's gonna be on the bottom of your deck, see? Exactly, that's the new Call of Duty. That's the subtitle of the new Call of Duty, and it's just me masterfully baiting people with thumbs ups. And Colt, I almost got rid of that emote. Because I was gonna have Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa, but I decided the Beedrill emote was more important. You know, I could have had a Gekwa animated emote with the clapping, but we all know that the Beedrill one is much more important. Okay, let's be honest here. And then literally, this freaking game. This freaking game. All right, I have to do this. I know they have the Giovanni. I wasn't paying attention, but we're still gonna Iono them. I don't care. All right, so let's go. Yeah, you can get the thingy thing. I don't even think there's any energy left. If there is, we're gonna get it. Okay, so there are the Dunsparce in the deck. And they're actually gonna be at the top of the deck here. So I had multiple the Dunsparce and multiple Ultra Ball. And PDCGL still wouldn't let me get them. All right, so we have to go Iono. The energy recyclers will be on the bottom of the deck. That's unfortunate, but I don't really have a choice. And then there's the other Dunsparce. Okay, so at a certain point, we just have to believe in the heart of the cards. Lonely Island, no, okay, yes, thank you. Just needed 3. There we go. That was almost the worst day of my life. Oh, man. And it does seem like so I've kind of cracked the code. If I put in the title of a YouTube short, blah, blah, blah is a lie, those are my best performing TikToks and my best, I have a TikTok account, by the way. Those are my best performing YouTube shorts and my best performing TikToks is when I just put blah, blah, blah is a lie. You can also fart on them. Because if you get in trouble, just say, well, that's what the Pokemon Company wants us to do. Obviously, that's what the Pokemon Company wants us to do. Why would they include it in their official game? Right? Because the Pokemon Company International handles the events and also handles this game. Dadoy. But yes, if you, they're going to erase my balls so hard right now. Oh yeah, bro, erase my balls. Actually, they're 10 damage short, right? So then they have to, whatever it's called, take down. All right, this is great. This is great news for feet lovers everywhere. You know, what the only thing better than meat lovers pizza is a feet lovers pizza. All right, so let's go for Regigigas, which we don't need. We have 2 energy recycler and 2 super rod. Yeah, I don't actually upload to it. You know, just because I have a TikTok account doesn't mean I upload to it. It's just a dumping ground to try to masterfully bait more people into following me. Okay, come on. Come on, bro. We got back-to-back 3 and 5 when we needed not back-to-back 3 and 5. I literally have to attack with the Regigigas next turn. And I guess all Lilies? Yeah, I actually got my first 2 comments. I haven't read them yet, but I got my first 2 comments on TikTok because it's not something I'm going to be putting exclusive content on. It's just, if I'm making YouTube shorts, I may as well also just put them on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and just maybe people will get tricked into, you know, showing up. Because it's like what I do with women, you know, tricking women, tricking people on TikTok and Instagram. It's all the same. I'm good at both. All right, so we don't attack. Actually, no, they don't have an attacker for next turn. But I would prefer to attack with the Regigigas. That would be, you know, just in case there's any shenanigans going on, in case they drop their pants or something. Okay, so let's go Fezandipiti, because we're guaranteed to get a Super Rod or an Energy Recycle. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, it's I'm okay with it. All right, so let's go. Regigigas down, Energy Recycler, and yeah, we'll just keep the switch because we're gonna need that. All right, then 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. I believe it's impossible for us to not get 4 energy. Half of the deck is energy, so I think it's impossible for us to not get 4, right? Fairly confident. Yes, it was literally and figuratively impossible. And we go Retreat, Regigigas. Do I still have the Prime Catcher? I have Prime Catcher and Switch. Am I dancing in all my TikToks? No, it's literally everything I post on the YouTube Shorts is just what I post on TikTok. So that's all it is. It's just, hey, maybe I can get a video. Maybe one of my TikToks goes viral and I infect, you know, a bunch of women with my viral, you know, infection. And then they follow me. That'd be perfect. Oh, and I guess I should talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green. If it was $15, are you kidding me? No, we're fine. We're fine. They don't have game. So if Fire Red and Leaf Green were $15, I might be able to convince myself to buy them or buy one just for the nostalgia factor. They are $30 and they will probably never go on sale. So that's not going to happen. They went for the wrong thing. They went for the knockout when they should have gone for the sock out. I don't know. They just wanted to take a prize, I guess. All right, so here we go. So we retreat the Regigigas to get all the energy back into the deck. Then we go double Matang and clap some cheeks. Okay, so yeah, we'll Fez first. Hopefully we get an energy recycler. That'd be super great. And that's not an energy recycler. All right, well, I think we just attach Super Rod 3. 1, 2, 3. And all right, what's left in the deck? So we have energy recycler, 4 energy. I mean, I think if I just Iono them low, we'll be okay. Nah, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna Iono, I think. Yeah, let's Iono. Maybe we get the energy recycler. It's probably gonna be the 1 energy. Zeus, I wanted to. Oh my god, we got it. Okay, this is gonna be. Oh, I have 0 energy. Oh, right. I was like, wait, I have 0 energy? No, because I haven't Regigigas yet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. We're gonna get 8 energy on the Dunsparce and still whiff it. We're still gonna get 8 energy on this Dunsparce and still not knock out the Crobat. It is gonna be the greatest YouTube short of my career. We're gonna wait. How did we not get? All right. Well, 880 damage we could do. We need 4 heads. We're not gonna take the knockout. I can guarantee you. Okay. Well, that's not gonna be only when the opposite happens do I make a YouTube short. I only make YouTube shorts when the opposite happens. Okay, so we'll do 1 game with Lucario, 1 game with Zoroark, and that'll be it for Ascended Heroes, mates. Gosh, that'll be it for Ascended Heroes. Oh god, PDCGL, come on. All right, so this deck is stupid and will never work, and I've already lost, but at least I can say that I tried it, okay? You know, at least I can say that I played a deck with Ascended Heroes cards, which is, they can't say that on the Seattle stream. For Wet Lights, I have no idea. That is going to be up to Trust Your Pilot, and, you know, the longer that I wait, the better it is. Oh my, okay, Clam Burglar. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's done. It's over, Clam Burglar. It's over. It is done. Okay. All right. You know what you did. It's over. There's no coming back from that. Okay. Just sit in the corner and think about what you did. And if you're wondering, you may notice that Clam Burglar's name is missing a certain symbol. Yeah, Clam Burglar, you know what you did. You deserve that. All right, you have one chance, Clam Burglar. You have one chance. Based on what is happening on screen right now, give us your best joke. But it has to pertain to what is happening on screen right now or with this deck. The YouTube audience wouldn't appreciate it. You got one chance. You got one moment. We're facing a Psychic kind of deck, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it because we're playing Lucario and their only attacker is Iron Hands. And I'm just Premium Power Pro away from getting the thing. But if this Pokegear is nothing, I have to Ultra Ball away everything to get a Lunatone. You playing Risky Ruins out here, bro? Oh, so they are playing the Valiant build. Oh, that's terrible. Literally, as soon as I switch to a Lucario build, we face a straight Psychic deck for the first time in forever. And yeah, exactly. Okay, definitely 2 bosses is what I wanted. Oh, there's an Arven. Wow, that's even worse than I could have imagined. Okay, so let's go for Deluxe Bomb and I guess just Fighting Gong so I can at least attack. Actually, no, we have to go Ultra Ball, double bosses. Go get Lunatone. We're going to Loon a Clam Burglar, I sure hope you Loon atone for your mistakes. Huh? See, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing your work for you. You should appreciate me. Okay, that's pretty good. Let us... Okay, so if I think we go Basic Energy, Deluxe Bomb on the active, and then just hit him with a Cosmic Beam. I mean, that was terrible, but it was an improvement. You know, the fact that that was one of your better ones should tell everyone all they need to know about you. Welcome back, Clam Burglar. We missed you. Now, enjoy your new privileges by timing any user that you want. You can time out any user you want for 69 seconds, one time only. Any user, doesn't matter who it is, but it has to start, their username has to start with an S and end in a TCG. And you can time out anyone you want for 69 seconds. That's what you get, Sonny. That's what you get. And Alakazam, no, it was a ploy. All right, so all I have to do to win is make sure that I have 2 bosses in deck. As long as I don't have to Ultra Ball away 2 bosses, we will be totally fine. As long as I'm just like, hey, double bosses, easy. Get rid of both of them. We win the game. Awesome. Oh, crap. Okay, so they're probably... Are they going to bundle? Are they going to bundle here and... Oh, Peak Acceleration. Okay, so the Miraidon's knocked out. That's good. I'm going to Lillies for a... Oh, no, I can't Lillies for a bunch because I took a knockout. So I would imagine this guy's getting powered up, which is a problem. So they're powering up that guy. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here. I mean, maybe they won't pay attention and they'll actually promote the Valiant. Okay, so I'm going to promote the Riolu. Maybe they'll promote the Valiant and they won't pay attention. Ah, they put up an Iron Crown because it resists fighting. Actually, I probably should have predicted that one. All right, so Gong for Zoroark. And what do we got? Do we have Air Balloon? No, I have Latias. Yeah, we have Latias. We have Latias. Okay, so Zoroark down. Yes, I know. And I can do 70. No, I can't. I don't think I can knock them out. So let's get rid of that and that. Peter, thank you for the sub. And you didn't even use Prime. That's why you're my favorite, Peter. Okay, that's not good. Let's go you into play. Attach. Actually, let's Premium Power Pro. And then attach to you. Lilies. Because, I mean, they currently don't have an attack, right? They don't have an attack right now. We can still win. It's still good. It's still good. So every card that I wanted to put in this deck, I can't do anything with because I have to use Mega Brave. So the whole point of this deck is that you have Okidogi and Carbink, and I couldn't use any of them because I'm facing a Psychic deck. You know, I'm facing a Future Box Psychic-led deck for the first time in history, and I just happened to play Lucario for the first time in 5 months. Makes sense. All right, can I actually knock it out? Because, yeah, I can actually take a knockout if I get all 3 Premium Power Pro. If all 3 remaining Premium Power Pro are in the deck, I can knock out this Iron Valiant. Additionally, I can just hit in them with Zoroark, and it's like, whatever. It's like, yeah, I mean, I could just hit in them with Zoroark, and that's whatever. Because they can't use Laser Blade 2 turns in a row. As long as I don't expose the Mega Lucario, we should be okay. Yeah, they'll be down to 2 prizes. There's a one. Wait, there's no way they're attacking with this one. Yeah, it doesn't even take a knockout. They have to go get an Earthen Vessel or something. Reboot Pod. When's the last time? Oh, they don't have any energy in the discard pile because they used Wondrous Patch. What the hell are they doing? Okay, I can't use Mega Brave next turn. I can still use Aura Jab. Oh, is that a knockout? I think that's a knockout now because they have... That's one... Yeah, that's a knockout now. But they don't have the... They have to reboot pod the energy. They have to make sure they reboot pod. Yeah, they potted their boot. I believe they win now. Unless I can take the knockout with Zoroark. And Slayers, thank you for the sub. We got a treasure train going. And Clan Burglar, don't look at your username. So Slayers, thank you. Is Buffy gonna sub next? Ah, got him. All right. Remember they're doing a Buffy reboot. Okay, so we go Premium Power Pro. I mean, I think at this point, I just have to put the Lucario into play and just try to thin the deck out. All right, so we have Turo, we have Carmine. I'm just going to Iono and hope, because what if we get it? Also, they can't use Zen Blade next turn. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go Earthen Vessel that away. We should have an energy left. I'm going to Loon atone for my mistakes. And you didn't even say anything this time, Clan Burglar. Takes all the fun out of it. All right, then we go Cosmic Beam, 10 damage short, because that's cool. Because why would I get a Premium Power Pro, right? So yeah, for those of you who are wondering, this card does one-shot a Mega Lucario. I would not be surprised to see this in a couple lists at some point in Mega Lucario. The problem that I foresee is that it's just better to play Lillie's Clefairy, right? If you want to have a way to knock out a Mega Lucario or to knock out a Dragapult in a Lucario deck that doesn't require exposing a Mega Lucario, I think Lillie's Clefairy is just better, right? Because this requires double fighting. With Lillie's Clefairy, you don't have to do all that stuff. You're just like, I just go Counter Gain Prism Energy, and that's it. Just Counter Gain Prism Energy. All right, well, as long as they don't have a bosses, we win. So I guess I'll just... Actually, do I? No, we just go... I'll just go Cosmic Beam. I should have Turo'd up the Mega Lucario, then put the Riolu down, then attach to it. But we'll give them a chance to win, right? They're playing a future deck in 2026. They need all the help they can get. And I played 3 bosses. And I mean, yes, technically they can use twin Shodels. They can hit me with the goated Shodels if they go like Counter Catcher and there's the Premium Power Pro. Okay. And Jagbomb, thank you for the sub. Remember, if you're gifting 1 sub, please click on someone's username. Like Alakazam is here and doesn't have a sub, whereas Aaron Moore is more like Aaron less, am I right? More like Aaron on the side of caution. But thank you. I appreciate it all the same, Jagbomb. You know, watch Aaron show up because they got a notification. But yeah, just try if you can. I'll take your money either way. But if you can, please gift a sub to someone who's here. Just click on their username, click gift a sub. Because when it's random, it's it could be anybody who's, I think, just following the channel, which is really disappointing. Twitch should do a better job of that, but I mean, it's probably just a nightmare to code that in. You know, like priority, regular viewers, watch time, times toes in mouth. All right, so there's Iron Bundle. That is fine. Because, I mean, if they just, it's the same difference, right? Oh, actually, yeah, because they just have to Shodels. The Shodels for Bodles, I don't know. And Jagbomb, okay. I don't know why they did all that. Tachyon butts, baby. All right, well, I do have to promote the Latias because, remember, they can't attack. And Jagbomb, I'm doing great because of your money. Thank you. So let's go Premium Power Pro. Oh, I thought they, so they did the right thing. I should have Turrowed. I should have Turrowed the Zoroark last turn. I wasn't paying attention to the play there. You know, I was distracted by money. Okay, so let's play 1 game with Zoroark. Let's just see, was my hype real? You know, is it a top 10 post-rotation deck? Yes. I don't think that's up for debate. But it's crazy out there when your opponent's playing a Psychic deck and you queue up with Lucario. And then, of course, we won't face a Psychic deck when we're playing a Dark deck. Twin Shotos was right there. Hey, Shoto is my favorite My Hero Academia character. I'm playing Zoroark, so we probably want to go first because Zoroark never has good starts. Case in point. So we just go Darumaka in the active, and Nest Ball for Zorua, attach Dark Energy to Zorua, and then Iono next turn, unless we get Iono'd, that would never happen. And then we can always play with some PP. Shoto's Zoroki, yeah, great character. He's the Zuko of My Hero Academia. What the hell are we facing? We are facing a Psychic deck, but I don't know what the hell this is. Is anyone else as scared as I am right now? Press 1 if you're as scared as I am. Because there's a Meloetta. Wait, is this the Mega Diancie deck? Because isn't this the all creamy that does 20 damage for, yeah, it does 20 damage for each Pokemon you have in play. I don't think they're playing the colorful confection one. So I think this is, yeah, this is absolutely the Mega Diancie deck. And Glizzy's, you can check out the YouTube channel. But yeah, Mega Gengar is unfortunately just not very good. The problem is that unfortunately it's just not good. You know, the reason it doesn't work is that it doesn't do it. I guess actually, is there any, you actually reminded me, is there any rotating dark deck that could take advantage? Rotating dark deck with Mega Gengar, because I'm going through all the cards that are rotating. So that might actually be a thing. All right, well, let's go and get I mean, I guess it should be Zorua. Because they're just going to knock me out next turn. All right, let's get rid of Actually, I think I need the Mochi. I was going to say we get rid of Binding Mochi. I think I actually need the Mochi here. And if I evolve into Darmanitan, they can't knock it out next turn. So joke's on you, and we'll put the Reshiram down. But watch me lose to the Mega Diancie lead battle deck. Watch me lose to that. Ancient Box? I think, yeah, I think we already tried that though, right? Wasn't that like the first one I played and we realized that Mega Gengar doesn't make it better? So yes, we are facing off against the $15 lead battle deck that is probably jacked off in price. Yeah, so Glizzy, I'm sorry to say, there's nothing, but yeah, I'll look at maybe doing like a pre-rotation deck that focuses on Gengar and Dark stuff, but I already have enough decks to last 12 streams. That's the cool thing. The cool thing is I have 12, enough decks to last 12 streams. The problem is I have more than 12 decks to last that many streams. I have a thick stream. Oh my goodness, we got the Lilies. All right, there's no way we lose. I'm guaranteeing a victory here, even though I should have guaranteed that once I realized what we were facing. Oh, are you kidding me? All right, well, we don't need the Poffin. Okay, this is just cruel and unusual punishment here, PDCGL. What is happening? All right, well, I'll put a Binding Mochi on this guy, I guess, and then... how many energy they got? They got 0? Well, let's, sure. I mean, honestly, I think I get rid of Counter Catcher, Night Stretcher. We go for Pecharunt. And then we put the Pecharunt down. And no, I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing. And Nick, I think that would be a terrible idea. Whose guarantees are worse? Charles Barkley. Oh my god, this is just reminding me how poorly designed this deck is. They were just like, hey, we should make a Mega Diancie lead battle deck. Okay, what should we pair it with? I don't know, crap? Crap? Stupid stuff? Nothing that makes any sense? I mean, the problem is that you have to waste about 6 or 7 slots in your deck just to be able to do that. Okay, can I just get a freaking thank you? We got a Darkness Energy. We have boss's orders on this guy. We're knocking it out. It was that simple. It took literally 2 seconds and we had it. Yeah, the Diancie one was literally the worst. Oh, no, wait, I forgot. I forgot that I didn't put Reshiram down. But let's just go for Virtuous Flame. It doesn't really matter. We'll just go for Virtuous Flame. Yeah, I forgot that Reshiram wasn't Zekrom. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm not stressing right now. I am not currently in a stressful situation. I'm taking 3 prizes. I'm going to Lilies and hopefully find a Dark Energy. It's all good. We found a Dark Energy. All right, let's get rid of Reversal. And then we'll attach Darkness Energy to the Monkey. We will end Zoroark away in energy, play with the PP. Always let it be known, playing with the PP is always a good idea. Okay, and then we go there. Monkey Dory, let's set up the Milkery. I wouldn't mind if you milked me. All right, so there we go, Lilies for 8. And then, of course, we get an Ends Castle. All right, so we go, hey, let's trade away the TM Evolution. But, you're seeing, it's very obvious what decks are doing well post-rotation. Dragapult is doing well because it has Crispin attacks for a Crispin, and it has built-in Draw Witcher Cloak. Why is Zoroark doing well? because it has built-in acceleration with NSPP up and it draws more cards with trade. You know, why is Venusaur doing well? Because it's high HP, heals itself, and it has Forest of Vitality. And it also kind of draws cards, but we don't rely on that. And you know, why is Grimmsnarl good? Well, Grimmsnarl is always good. Why is Grimmsnarl good? Grimmsnarl is always good. And let me see if I can find, yeah. So I haven't checked the new tier. No, we don't. That word is banned here. But it's just every deck has card draw that's near the top, right? Dragapult has Recloak. Lucario has Lunatone. Alakazam has itself into Dunsparce. Grimmsnarl is the heart of the cards deck. Zoroark has Trade. Garchomp draws up to 6. Raging Bolt has a bunch of things. Okidogi has Barbaracle. Yeah, well, Venusaur has 380 hit points. That's the thing that's keeping it hard. All right, well, it was never in doubt, but we do win next turn. So yeah, I'll have an updated tier list. I think I'll go by the more normal tier list. Right, I think I'll go for the more like good tier list, god tier list. Wait, if I don't have a Mochi. I was like, if I have a Mochi, I'll go for it here, but I don't. All right, so we go Zekrom. That's what the French call Victor Crumb. Zekrom? Huh? Get it? Because Victor... Never mind. and I unmodded Clamburglar for a bad joke? and I unmodded Clamburglar for a bad... Alright, so let's... yeah, let's just Night... I don't care. Let's just Night Joker. Let's make the Thunder Rampage 220. I guess I should have Monkey Dory to the Diancie, but I don't care. As soon as I saw we were facing the Mega Diancie League Battle deck, which isn't playable amongst the battle decks, I checked out mentally. Which is different than going to the library and checking out the mental... don't worry about it. Okay. I feel like they don't realize that I have a Reshiram. Oh, we're gonna go for a backdraft. Oh, I'm gonna take the backdraft KO. That's my favorite movie starring whoever stars in that movie. Going for the old backdraft. There we go, backdraft KO. That's gonna, but who backdraft movie? That is, it's Kurt Russell and William Baldwin, the best of the Baldwins. Kurt Russell, William Baldwin, my favorite Baldwin. All right, we'll play one more with Zoroark since that wasn't really a game, and then we will raid the official account. So remember, don't use the Beedrill emote, okay? Use this emote. Actually, no, don't use the Pombon one. Use the Brout one, okay? Use the Brout emote because the Pombon one might get you timed out. Do not use this one. Do not use that one, okay? Even though it's based off an animation in Stadium, use the Brout emote, okay? That is the only one, okay? Because then people will be like, oh, how do I get that emote? Well, it's very easy. You just give your Prime to someone really cool. No, yeah, exactly. You shouldn't use that one. It'd be very bad if you use that one because you would get timed out. So do not use that one. Even though it is an official animation in an official game that they released for the Nintendo 64 and is currently available on Switch to all players, do not use that one, okay? We want to be a positive, we want to have a positive effect on the community. We don't want to have a negative one. We don't want to be weird, okay? We want to attract the right kind of customers, not the bad ones. You know, I know I can trust all of you to represent me perfectly. You know, I know the comment section on that Reddit post about me was good. You know, I don't even have to read it. I can trust all of you. So I think they're playing, are they playing the Charizard? I think they're playing a free Zard deck. Why did we just get back-to-back, like, free decks? I know the Diancie one isn't free, but whatever. Okay, Colt. You are the kind of person we don't want representing this community, Colt, okay? You know, it needs to be the Brout emote, okay? Because you do the clapping and kilometers. It's the #1 post on the subreddit today, I think. So yes, we will be raiding the Seattle stream. Try to be nice, okay? We want to get more people to know who I am. All right, so let's go Pecharunt. We go, I guess we go Arven for Poffin for double thingy things. We did not get an energy because that would make way too much sense. We go Poffin for double Zorua. And Nest Ball for... Yeah, I guess just Zekrom. Let's just go for Zekrom. And Alakazam, what if you want to keep me secret and keep me safe? Well, that's fine with me. 2-2 Darmanitan. 2-2 Darmanitan, because we still have reversal energy, so obviously when reversal energy goes, Darmanitan doesn't have a way to attack, really. I mean, technically, you could put 2 fire energy in the deck and use Ens PP up, because everyone always probably thinks, oh, it's just a dark patch. No, you can use Ens PP up on Darmanitan, but you would have to put 2 fire energy, and it would only be for Darmanitan, and then you have to get rid of all the energy, so it's not really worth it. All right, but as long as we can just get 2 Zoroark, we win the game. And are you ready to see a pro level play? I mean, it's probably not going to happen because I won't get a good hand. All right, well, actually, let's go for Earthen Vessel and TM Evolution. Sure, why not? We'll get rid of Darmanitan, 2 energy. Energy on the active, TM Evolution, double Zoroark. So obviously the deck's going to look a little different, right? Without reversal energy, without Earthen Vessel, without TM Evolution, without Super Rod, without Nest Ball, but it's still really good, right? Cyrano still exists. And kilometers, that's because they're all degenerates over there. But yeah, it's a nice surprise when you don't have to, you know, pay actors to pretend to, you know, do the thing. And wait, oh, you typed in my name? Yeah, because you have to trick people. And yeah, for the win. Yeah, for the win is always always fun. All right, so we have Zoroark. I think it's fine to poison the Zoroark, right? We go up with this guy, poison them, and then we have a backup Munkidori. No, this is the free version of the deck, I think. I believe. All right, so we go PP up, and I have 1 energy. We have the Lilies. So we definitely go Night Stretcher for Munkidori. And then we can knock out the Zard with a Munkidori if we would like to. So we go Munkidori, PP up to the Zoroark. I'm not going to take any chances here. We'll just go attach Lily's Determination, do 290, and see what happens. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, so Darumaka. And is it going to be playable? I mean, it's more playable than it was now. It is going to be more playable than it is now. Does that mean it's playable? I don't know. Let's use Night Joker to copy Night Joker. Yeah, it was so bad. But no, the Quaquaval, everything becomes more playable with rotation. Doesn't mean it's good. And is that Quaquaval still standard legal? It still boggles my mind that our 1-backed Caliber is about to leave the format. And yeah, it's an H-block card, so it's remaining. Like, we should get Mega-backed Caliber very soon, but it's also the fact that, you know, it's just not here. Yeah, you are correct. Are they going to TM Evolute? They better have a Mega. This better turn into a Mega. It did not turn into a Mega. I think they made an oopsie. All right, well, let's go Monkey Dory. Let's go Finding Dory. And then we just do all the things. So, oh, don't you love it how the space is still there for the damage counter? So I have to, yeah, we have to Lillies because you can't attack on back-to-back turns. That is cool. Let's go trade away the Poffin. We just need, I think we have everything we need. I actually don't need anything else. And then we just go Pecharunt into Zoroark. Retreat. Unfortunately, I'm not poisoned, but they can't knock me out, so we're okay. We're not going to use Flame. I guess we just have to use Rampage and Thunder because we can just repeat the process. And then they'll hit into me with this Zard. I will go get a Reshiram and we win the... Actually, I can't because we don't have a Reshiram. So I guess we leave that other Zard damaged and just go for a big hit on that one and just be like, yeah, we'll just go for a big hit. But aren't we getting something else? I'm sure there's something else that draws cards, right? Or am I just thinking of Kilowattrel? Did we just get a Black Belt's training? Okay. That changes things. So I can do 290. Oh. All right, well, let's get rid of some things and see what happens. I'll get rid of the Zekrom, because if I can get the Reversal Energy we don't need. If I can get an Ents PP up. Actually, no, the Ents PP up doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll just go Monkey Dory. Hit into this guy, and then Pecharunt. Go into you, retreat, blah, blah, blah. Do the thingy thing. Shouldn't be this difficult to win. Actually, I can just go Reversal Energy because we're not taking a knockout this turn. So I just go Reversal Energy, and this will be hilarious. They are not expecting this. They're not expecting the absolute disrespect. We're going to do a board wipe next turn. And then we're going to raid. Remember, what emote do you not use? Okay, let's do a pop quiz time. What emote do you not use? Use the emote you're not allowed to use after the raid, okay? No, Zeus. That is the emote you are supposed to use. Thank you, Clamburglar and Colt. You understand the assignment. I'm happy to hear it. All right, so let's go Bosses, Horse Duvra. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna... oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll just Flame Body can. I don't care. I don't care. I'll just knock out that. That's fine. No? Okay. Yes, thank you for remembering. Those are the ones that's the one you're not allowed to use, okay? I'm glad you all recall. I'm giving my opponent a chance to win. I know I had game, basically, but... I mean, they're playing a free deck. I want to give them a chance to, you know, show off. You know, yeah, I do also have that static Pombon emote. I don't expect you to use that one. I mean, you can if you're not cool. But, I mean, I think the cheering one is better. But, I mean, maybe one of you can get away with the lick one, but I think just the Brout one is best. God, that is such a terrible name. Gekwa and Brout. Those are terrible names. Pombon is the best one. Because it's like a Cinnabon Pomeranian. But it's still not great. Brout is the worst name I've ever heard. It is literally the worst name I have ever heard for a starter ever. They have clearly... The problem is that there's so many other monster catching games that there's just no good names left. So that's the problem. There's just no good names left. Oh, I don't have any damage on me. Uh-oh. I think I lost this game, by the way. I think I lost the game because I am an idiot. But that's fine, right? We're all idiots here. because I was not paying attention. Okay, so let's go Fezandipiti. I do need an NSPP up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we got the NSPP up. So we're gonna have to take the knockout with Zorua. That's fine. And then we go Iono. No, Gekwa is terrible. Brout is terrible. Gekwa is just too much. They combine two. It's just too much. There's just too much happening with that name. Like it's an Aqua Gecko. We get it. But those two words do not go well together. Right? Like I get it. It's Aqua Gecko. I do not believe those two words belong together. Pombon works. Brout does not. Just pass and hope no bot. No, we got it, Nick. We got it, bro. Yeah, Aqua Gecko. Brout. Yeah, it was just like, when they revealed it, I was like, okay, obviously that's just a Rowlet, but they called it Brout. No, but that works, right? I think Trico works. I think Trico it rolls off the tongue more. But Gekwa, right? C and Q do not work well together as letters. Like Trico just sort of has a nice flow to it. It's just like, it's Trico. Yeah, exactly. It's Trico, but it's like Gekwa, 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 Saswa, Voulez-vous coucher? Gekwa, Gekwa? All right, that's how you know I'm checked out of this game. There we go. All right, let's raid the channel. Remember, do not use that Beedrill emote. Okay, there's over 1,000 people watching. Do not use the wrong emote, okay? I've trusted in you. If there's anyone there that should have been watching me, you can stall them. Like they're, I don't even know who has the attack stalled.